Hello, welcome back to the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. That game sound is peaking quite a bit. Hopefully it's not covering me too much. Anyway, right, Todis, hello, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're well, or good evening for you, I believe. Welcome finally back to, this game. We are so close to the end. I have to lean forward for my mouse because I've got my keyboard right in front of me, which is not how it normally goes. The amount of times I've accidentally smacked the keyboard trying to reach for my mouse is crazy. God knows what the hell I'd be typing. Anyway, now that I've finally sorted out my sound, because I literally sat here for about the last 45 minutes or so before going live, trying to get my sound sorted, because I did like a little test, and all I could hear was some weird static in the background. I was like, what the hell is this? I would say tearing my hair out, except the fact that I'm going bald, so that's not an issue. And I was just... It turns out it was just like one slider on like Windows. I was just like, for fuck's sakes. I finally got it sorted. And now I'm calm. We're doing alright. Beer Seeker, hello, welcome. Thank you very much for the little bits. You really don't need to. I'm not encouraging sort of bits or subs or anything like that. I understand people want subs because sometimes they avoid, it can avoid adverts and things like that. I appreciate how annoying they can be, but really you don't need to worry about bits. But thank you anyway, it's still much appreciated. The thought is there. I understand that, but yeah, never feel worried about it. You can do as you please with them. Of course, they're yours. Anyway, welcome. How is your afternoon going? I hope you are doing well and thinking about streaming again soon. No pressure, of course, But welcome, yes. We are back with the, Dr. Dekker. We are 17% from complete. Now, the way this, for anyone who maybe missed the first, one or two of these, it's always that one by default, stay broken, switch somewhere. yeah. But yeah, anyone who's not familiar with maybe the very beginning of this game, it basically runs in days. And those days have, for us, two sections. There is the section when we get through all the dialogue that is pertinent to what we're doing, and it then gives us a little tick saying, okay, you can move on to the next day, I should say. And then there's the second part of the day when we clear out all the possible options for text just to find out what they have to give us. Most of the time that's completely unnecessary, but sometimes it's really interesting little bits they give us. And I'm just doing it now for the sake of being able to see everything they have to say, really. It may not give us a good ending. I don't know if there are multiple endings, but I'm sure somewhere something mentioned about how we may not always get the answers we want if we keep pushing for more information. So I'm sure that was something somewhere, and I can't remember what it means, but I'm assuming that means that, there's possibly two endings, sort of like one of you've pushed too hard and another where you've just done what you needed to, and that's at least about it. Anyway, the point is, both of those parts usually take us a couple of hours to get through. I don't know why it seems to take us so long to do the clear up at the end, that final part, but it does. Probably because I can't get it all and I have to keep using hints and they have a cooldown, so it's a pain in the ass. But anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I used to, the first stream, or the first two streams I did of this were really long. They were like 4 hours just to get over it. These are Scooby-Doo ending. Yeah. So I now break it up into like 2 hours. So hopefully we can get, I reckon we've probably got 1 day left, because what'll happen is normally a day is about like 15% of the game. And then it's like another couple of percent just rounding off those last, that last 2 hours that takes us, to get all those last answers will give us about 1 or 2% of the game. So I'm assuming 17% means we're on the end of the game. So, internet says 6 endings. What? How the hell do you get 6 endings? Oh, okay. Well, I guess Jesus, this is a real roll of the dice then, I guess. We'll see what we've got. Could be interesting. So right now, as it stands, I make no promises to get any more than 1 ending. Because I'm certainly not going to replay the game again, just for that, because it's taken us too long to get here. So anyway, point is, let's get cracking. Let's get back down to it. We are on day 5. Apparently it's based on how much weirdness you expose yourself to. Oh, well, we're getting all the weirdness, so that could be an issue. Unless it also relies on some of the answers you've given, because occasionally, even though we've made progress, there were yes and no options. We've picked some of the most sensible ones, I reckon. So that's possibly it then. Interesting. Okay, anyway. Yes, we're on day 5, so I'm assuming this basically works on like a going for a maximum end. Exactly. Maximum weirdness, please. Yes, yeah, I'm assuming that it's almost like a working week, except these people are saying we see them like once a week. Stop exposing yourself, you're a married man. I can expose myself to anybody. Just whether they want to see it or not, that's the problem. Yeah, so we'll see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, sorry, Jesus, sorry, I keep getting way later. It's almost like we've got 5 working days, but they keep talking about different weeks or whatever. So it's almost like it's taken 5 weeks, but I can't help but imagine this is almost like Friday at the end of the week, you know. So it's kind of weird. So I reckon we're close to the end. This may be it, depending on how it goes. I may just power through, but that really will depend because, of course, after a couple of hours, I might really need to give it a break. We'll come back for the rest tomorrow, most likely. Anyway, Jesus, I'm waffling. Let's get on with it. I hope you're all doing well, having a good day. Let's see what we can get out of this. And cue cutscene.
At midnight each day.
On Valentine's night.
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over,
Hilda,
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
and Laurie just...
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
David hunts,
I can change my skin.
then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date
We went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
on
phone
Valentine's Day.
and ask me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I?
He was preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. There's someone else in my hour.
I brought David back to life.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
It was Iris.
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind.
I'm not broke.
It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are
Grateful if you could see your way to declaring me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy,
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
You rang my doorbell.
The truck driver
The little girl.
killed himself.
David is weird.
Like she's watching me.
I need to put David
Molly.
out of his misery.
Is it okay to steal things?
Sleeping tablets.
Fingerprints?
Dead bodies.
I saw Jessica.
Should I kill David?
Hilda died last night.
Do you think I should tell her about
psychokinetics,
the photos?
Dr. Dekker seemed to like a drink.
bit of a drinking problem.
It's probably the same for Jaya.
One of his patients was trying to kill him,
He lent me some money.
leaving him messages.
Creature, human flesh.
I'd teleported.
Do you have that dream, Doctor?
Wow. Okay. So I wonder if that's just all of the previous days, like put together, just to catch us up. I mean, not that that makes much sense if you didn't see the previous days anyway, but still, you know, whatever. Anyway, it automatically throws us on Mariana for some reason. Hang on, what do our notes tell us? Where are we? Dekker's prescription pad is missing. I should ask the patients about it, and the death threats Nathan said were on it. Right, okay, yes, we're looking for his prescription, because we've got our own, apparently. We're looking for his. And the last thing we had was a picture of David Castleford. Okay, yeah. That's what's her name? Claire's husband. Okay, right. Well, let's start with Jaya. Anyway, we always just work top to bottom. It doesn't really make any difference because you can swap between them. So let's see how she's doing today. Make sure I'm in the box again. There we go, right. Hello.
I'm worried about you, Doctor. You seem quiet and, well, it's just your fingerprints on the bottle. Maybe you touched it by accident? You didn't know him, did you?
Right, that would be Dr. Dekker's bottle. Well, hang on, how? And we said the police should deal with it. Okay. She's worried.
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream.
Well, yeah, that's the game.
Tell me what things are bothering you.
I don't talk as much. Actually, I thought we talked more now than we did when we started. So it has been weeks. It's not a week. It has been weeks, but I don't know. I still get that Friday feeling. It's really weird. Right. Okay. So we're flittering about, but fingerprints. See if I can.
I think you know what I'm going to say. I don't know.
Can I touch the bottle? Hang on, do we want on the bottle?
That's not really relevant, is it?
Well, I thought it was. Hang on. Okay, she asked, have we touched it? Well, we haven't touched it as far as we're aware, are we? You know, obviously we don't control the character directly, but we haven't done anything to... No, I didn't touch that bottle.
I don't know.
No, okay. No, I didn't. No. Dr. Dekker.
Then why are your fingerprints on his vodka bottle?
Vodka?
No, don't answer that. The infectious madness of Dr. Dekker, who hasn't it touched?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so worried.
Oh, we got a note. Okay. Sounds like Jaya might think I'm going insane. She said it. She said the thing. Exactly. Yeah. Name drop. Roll credits. So, I mean, I have to admit, probably based on the amount of, like, for want of a better term, probing that we've done in this game, we probably are leading towards not necessarily a good ending. But we have been trying to veer away from stuff that's clearly just madness, you know? We have had some sensible conversations with people. She's now imposing some of this sort of idea upon us. Her vision of what we've been doing is nothing really related to how we've been talking necessarily. Anyway, what was she saying? Let's come up here. Right. So she said worried, I've been flitting around, haven't been talking as much. Damn it, did she ask a question? What was it said here? Psychiatrist going insane is not something unheard of. Yeah, my name was one. Eventually got diagnosed with schizophrenia herself. Really? Wow. Didn't realise it could get that bad. I mean, obviously, I understand that psychiatrists, you know, they take on a lot and they have to overanalyze a lot of things. I just assumed that it would probably lead towards, you know, like depression and things like that. You know, stuff that's obviously life affecting.
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream.
Daydream, probably worth.
Tell me what things are bothering you.
Right, okay, hang on. Let's try daydream.
Who measures sanity or insanity? One man's philosopher is another man's fool. I'm keeping an eye on you. I won't let you go crazy.
One way or another. Oh, wow, okay. What is bothering us? Who killed Dr. Dekker?
No, that's not the right question.
Well, that's bothering us, surely. I don't think it was caused by the profession, to be honest, but could affect choosing said profession. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. perhaps a certain affinity with ways of thinking and a desire to try and help those that are struggling with it. Interesting. Where to start? The mermaid or the zombie? Or yeah, exactly. Hang on. What have we got up here? What's the news about Mariana? How are you coping with grief? Yeah, okay.
Dr. Dekker's prescription pad is still missing. I'll let you know if it turns up.
Why's that got 2 orange? She'll let us know if it turns up. What are we supposed to say to that? Okay, thanks. When would it turn up? Turns up?
Really? That's your birth.
Yeah, no, that's fine. How are you dealing with... Not dealing. The hell is that? Dealing with grief.
I think I'm okay with the grief now. My mother died suddenly, and I think I was projecting Dr. Dekker's death to be about her. I know they're not related.
Her mother died?
My mother died suddenly, like Dr. Dekker. For her, though, it was different. She burst into flames. I was 7. They said she must have been smoking and drinking on the sofa, but she doesn't smoke or drink.
Didn't.
Professor Alderby said it was spontaneous combustion.
Wait, what? Hang on, so when she was 7, her mother died. Suddenly, fair enough. And then, what, how many decades later? I mean, maybe 20-ish years? She's, what, mid-late 20s? Like, her employer dies suddenly in a completely different fashion. And she projects the two together? What? How does that work? Okay, oh, Jesus. Spontaneous. Combustion, this one.
According to Professor Alderby, people can will themselves to die. Some people will have heart attacks, some people will have strokes. Those who are truly despondent, they're the rare few that spontaneously combust.
What?
I'm not sure if I believe in all of that.
What is that? It's your job to find out, I think. Madhouse after all. Yeah. Yeah. Damn it. What do you do when the person answering the questions should be you? Guess is. Okay, what's going on with Mariana?
Poor Mariana. Dr. Dekker must have been serious about getting his money back. I've had a response from the small claims court. Is that motive enough, Doctor?
Motive? What? We're implying she killed him now? Just for that? Oh no, it's evidence. Evidence, here we are. Small claims response. Dear Dr. Dekker. They still refer to him as Doctor there. I mean, I understand that's a title, but just nothing? No initials or anything. Non-payment of outstanding loan amount for Mariana. We have received a confirmation from the small claims court for your application to proceed with debt collection from your patient as requested. As long as the address provided for her is correct, she will also receive a similar letter from the small claims court to let her know you are pursuing the debt. As the debt has not been recovered, in the required time frame, we have been offered a choice of courts to set a date for the hearing. See attached. Awaiting your instruction. Hang on. Loan agreement. With it, the sum of the loan will be transferred to the pay the arrangement fee, which is due to transfer. The lender also agrees to consider the loan paid in full should the die or subject. Oh, term 36 months. 3 years? Three years. Which one of these is about Mariana? Nope, it's Claire. Oh, there's no date on this, but are we in... First of all, he's dead. Second of all, why has she been seeing him for 3 years? Because surely until the 3 years is up, he's got no claim to state that she hasn't made any repayments. Because she could just come in at like the 36th month and go, right, there it is, it's all done, but fine. I mean, you know, be a bad way of doing it, but surely in court they're not going to give a shit.
Dr. Dekker's prescription pad is still missing. I'll let you know if it turns up.
How has that got two orange marks? Still missing?
For a grief counsellor, you're asking some pretty random questions. Suffice to say, I don't have an answer for that.
Let me know.
I don't know any.
That was such a short statement. How are we meant to glean anything from what she said there? Oh, okay. So it's nothing about what she said, it's about what we're meant to infer. Anyway, whatever.
I didn't know anything about that. If I have any grievances with my employer, I spit in their coffee. I hope that's how you like it.
Oh, that was... Wow, okay. that didn't even look vaguely joking. That was super weird.
Don't become like Dr. Dekker. I think that somebody killed him because he was using them. There's some footage I can't show you because it would affect you too much.
What?
Suffice to say,
Suffice again.
when Mariana told him she could breathe underwater, he wanted the same power for himself.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to cure her of it, he'd try and amplify it to see how it worked, so he could imagine it for himself. I think he did that with all his special patients. I think he wanted all of their powers. If you believe in that sort of thing.
yeah. Like Sylar. Yeah. I mean, that's... Jesus, that's not even just... Like I said, that's not even just like she suddenly went serious for a joke or anything. She just went super serious, and it was really kind of like a creepy serious too. But it was very good. It was well acted. Don't become like Dr. Dekker. Special patients.
Any patient who presented with psychokinetic issues, they were his special patients. Towards the end, he began ignoring all the other cases. Most of the patients saw it as a curse, what they were experiencing, what they were unwittingly doing. Dr. Dekker saw it as an ability, a power to be harnessed and used for, well, God knows what he was going to use it all for. So we made them give in to it, and it consumed them, consumed all of them. Whether you believe any of that or not is your choice, but they did, which made them angry. And that's why I think he was murdered by a patient.
Interesting. We got any more up here? Right, okay. Let's just go through these while we're here. Do you think Cthulhu is real? Wow, okay.
It's not your job to find out who the murderer is. It's the police. You can only point them in the right direction. Murder is a means to an end. There's a lot more going on here you should be thinking about.
Okay.
Your patients will always be a bother, but you're caring for people. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? In a few weeks' time, there'll be a whole new bunch of faces with a whole new bunch of quirks. Let's not have a whole new doctor, shall we?
Why? Why only in a few weeks' time? Surely these people have been coming here for quite some time each.
A fictional space god that's resting at the bottom of the Atlantic. It's not likely, is it? Or maybe you think it is. Have you spoke to Mariana today?
Not yet, but that's... yeah. Just ask whatever you want, Tentacle. I'm not sure we want the answer to that, surely. Right, okay, we're down to basic hints and stuff on her now then. Right, so the things we need to remember for today are prescription pad, death threats. Okay. Why is he flipping a coin? Interesting. And for Mariana, we need to ask her about the small claims court.
I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours. When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me. Time was still frozen. But I can't escape it. I'm doomed.
Well, you can escape it. You're right here. It's fine. Midnight hour came up first.
I've tried to avoid my extra hour. I tried to sleep through it. I did try one thing. I spied on you, Doctor. You have a strangeness, don't you?
What? Strange. Oh, we sat on the floor this time. Interesting. Strangeness, you say?
You live in the same house as Dr. Dekker. I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well. You kept it almost entirely the same. Why did you live in the same house as Dr. Dekker?
Did?
Is it a perk? Or you, Dr. Dekker?
No. I'm not Dr. Dekker.
I thought it might be a perk. I'm sorry I spied on you. I was just getting worried that you weren't who you said you were. Just some mannerisms.
That'd have been hilarious if we said yes.
Strangeness. It's good you've adopted his dog, though. I'm not sure many people would have done.
Dog? Okay. Why are you doomed? Oh, hang on. Actually, so, said that thing. You have a strange... Yeah, I put it on eBay the other day. Still thinking where to put it. Oh my god. That's the new Marvel character, Doctor Strangeness. What was he saying? That thing. Thing?
I have nothing to say about that.
No, that's not useful. What thing was looking at you?
The thing that's following me. It doesn't have a face. I saw it close up when it was standing over me. It has no face, no eyes, no mouth, no nothing. Inside its hood is just space.
Ooh,
Just a black hole.
interesting. You mentioned doomed. Doomed.
It knows what I did with Dr. Dekker. It's been taunting me.
Yeah. Tentacle dog. Why is your mouth? It's Voldemort 2.0. Yeah, he's getting smarter. The less senses you have, the less confused you can be and such. You had to get rid of the nose just because you get bumping into walls. But beyond that, he's fine. Oh god, hang on, sorry. I think this was a quick one. What did he say again?
It knows what I did with
Taunting him, sorry. I thought he said haunting, that's why it sort of threw me off. Taunting you?
It wanted me to follow it.
I don't think I
So I
timed
did.
it.
It brought me here, Doctor.
Me?
Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Dekker. I'm sure of it.
Killed Dr. Dekker?
I don't know anything about that.
Yes, you do. Did you kill Dr. Dekker?
I took his body. It was me. I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground.
What?
I don't know what I was going to do with him. I just didn't think burial would be enough. Maybe I would cremate him. But the body disappeared.
The dog is living there. Great, so we didn't bury him because you took him out the coffin and then he disappeared. Yeah.
If only he'd been cremated like you will be. I have a private tool shed at the graveyard. I moved his body in there before the burial. But when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Dekker do that?
Not his bossy. Moved his body. I say. My dog's got no nose. How does it smell? Don't mock my disabled dog, you monster. um. It's interesting. That little line just came back from when we mentioned about being, because he asked us whether we would be buried or cremated way back at the beginning. Because for anyone who doesn't know his basic backstory, because we haven't seen it for a while, is that he works as the gravedigger at the local churchyard. Well, cemetery, I guess. So he told us that he thought Dr. Dekker's coffin was empty. So why is he now admitting to... Well, I understand why he's probably admitting to it, but why did he think he would do the ploy in the first place? He could have mentioned nothing about Dr. Dekker's coffin and there would be no suspicion. The only reason we thought it was empty was because he mentioned it was empty. Like, oh, that was suspicious. Now he's saying, oh yeah, by the way, it was empty because I emptied it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
If someone else moved Dekker, they'd had to have picked the lock, moved the body,
Okay.
and then locked up again. Why go to the trouble of locking up again?
You think... Not think. Dr. Dekker... Did it?
That's not really what you want.
No. Because how was it worded? Did Dr. Dekker...
I don't know what you're
Hang on. He asked... Oh, okay. It was an open-ended question. I love all this stuff. He's back from the dead. He teleported. How's Jessica? You still stealing things? About that prescription pad. Okay. Alright, so we're not trying to enforce any of these ideas. That he came back from the dead, already teleported. Supposedly. Hang on, let's completely veer. Is the stream getting blurry, compressed for others too, or is it just me? Oh. I'm not seeing anything about the frames here. It says it's all running fine and smooth my end. I don't know if that's actually anything I can do to adjust it beyond that. So I hope it's only a temporary thing. Maybe it's just having a bit of lag between me and you when it's catching up. Dropouts, but that might just be because I'm on the other side of the world. There is that, I guess. I don't know what to do. If it doesn't clear up shortly, let me know. And maybe... Oh, I don't know. What can I adjust, though? I just hit a button that says go live. I don't know. If anyone has any ideas what I can possibly do, let me know and we'll see about fixing it. In the meantime, we'll ask Bryce about the prescription pad. Twitch being Twitch as usual. I get drops too, and I believe I'm in the same country. Yes, I believe we are, yeah. Yeah, Twitch. Do you know what? I always get these weird times when... I mean, I know it's just me, so I know it's not necessarily, it's not the stream or anything like that, but, or necessarily even Twitch, but I swear there are times when Twitch, is just being a pain for the sake of being a pain. It's like, I know that, there are certain things, like if my computer is doing, like processing in the background, I know I can't stream Twitch, but I can stream YouTube. And I find that really weird, because you would think, well, they're both just streaming. One's live, maybe, and the other one isn't, but that's irrelevant, you know. And in fact, sometimes even on YouTube it is live. Why is it so different? But for some reason, actually just trying to load Twitch and get it to stream, it constantly buffers. Whereas YouTube doesn't. It always runs smooth. I don't know what the difference is there. And I get that occasionally, like sometimes when I'm not even doing anything else. It's just Twitch just occasionally goes, I'm just going to be slow and boring today. It's like, oh. And that's when I usually just, you know, I go off and do something else and then I come back later. Kind of a pain in the arse, but, you know, like you said, Twitch being Twitch, I guess, you know. It's weird how it has those sort of weird quirks. Whereas YouTube, I don't know as if I ever get any issues like that. And granted, they're an older company and they sort of run differently, but I think, you know, the system should be relatively ironed out for pretty much everybody trying to do the same thing. It's very weird. Although I will admit that on YouTube, occasionally I'll find the stream drops like quality if I'm trying to run like a live chat as well. So I find that if I'm watching a live stream on YouTube, if I hide the chat, it runs so much smoother. That one's weird. Just updating chat apparently is so much harder. I don't get it. Anyway, right. I hope it clears up. If we continue, I don't know what I can do, but let me know and we'll try and fix it. In the meantime, we'll ask about this prescription pack. Complete veer off and try and fix that up.
I didn't steal Dekker's pad. I didn't have to. If I wanted to use it, I could just teleport in here and steal a sheet. Why take the whole pad? Why be that obvious? I teleported back into the art gallery after our session, in the midnight hour.
Oh, okay. It just used the word steal,
I
I think.
replaced the painting, so I haven't stolen anything for a long time now. Perhaps a cheeky borrow best describes it.
Right. Borrow art. Wow. Okay, so steal the pad turned into steal a painting. Or there was a question, have you been stealing? So that probably came up there. Yes. Well, yeah. Do you know anything about the death threats on the pad?
Kudos to whoever had the guts to do that. Wasn't me. What did they say? You've piqued my interest now.
I don't know. I don't nope.
I don't know.
Exactly. Oh God, I don't want to hint that the we can ask about Jessica.
I waved back at Jessica yesterday, and she smiled. It was bigger than normal. I think we may have made a connection, Doctor.
Nope, I like it.
The photos I have of her, I think I'm going to destroy them. They're my problem, not hers.
Good. I mean, all things considered, we'd rather not be in this situation to start with, but now that we're here, that's a positive move. All right. Well, I said whatever path it leads us on, we're going to get all the answers from people. So we'll just... Back from the dead is more likely than just teleported, because teleported you would assume would be the actor doing it, not someone else teleporting him out. Whereas back from the dead, you know, he would then have to be back from the dead in the first place.
Perhaps. It had crossed my mind that Dr. Dekker perhaps resurrected himself. Maybe he wasn't dead, just sleeping.
Sleeping with a stab in the heart, maybe. Oh, okay, we'll say both.
It's not out of the question to think that Dr. Dekker teleported himself out of the tool shed. If I can do it, he probably can. That's the kind of thing I've been thinking. But the thing that's been following me, it can teleport too. I think the thing might be Dekker. Is the thing Dekker?
No. Oh. The thing is not Dekker.
And so it is. You worried me then, Doctor. I thought you were starting to believe in the unbelievable too.
Nice. Okay. Pulled it back. We're doing fine. Right, okay. He's on to oranges and there's nothing... Oh. You were trying to sleep through the night?
I tried to sleep through my extra hour.
Yes, you mentioned.
I didn't want to face it. That thing has been taunting me.
Yes, you said that as well.
I wish I was still religious.
What? I don't think that's how religion works. I wish I was religious. Well, surely... Right, okay, we're down to that stage now. Okay, cool. I wish I was religious. Hang on. What religion were you?
When something is chasing you, you start wishing that there was a higher power that could save you. I remember you agreeing with me that there are too many religions, but I wish there was only one, and one that I could believe in.
Ooh, that's interesting. It's not Dekker, it's a Sasquatch. It's fine. Yeah. See, with Bryce's apparent power to just seemingly manifest new abilities, I wonder if he could actually manifest a god or religion that suits him. Maybe that's part of what, like, they're aiming for. The ability to draw something into this world that isn't there in the first place, or can't get in until someone believes. Interesting. Anyway, that's by the by. Any more? No. Okay, cool. Claire. Back to Claire in her blue. It's always really distinctly sort of blue legs, isn't it? Azabeth, hello. Welcome back. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Having a good day, I hope. Afternoon. Sorry I'm late. That's all right, don't worry. You've missed a little bit. Jesus, we're 50 minutes in already. Although, to be fair, I've been waffling for about half of that, so it's fine. Jaya was getting... Is that a bat or a knife? The crotch of darkness. Okay. Fair enough. That's good enough. Yeah, Jaya is worried that we're becoming like Dr. Dekker, and she wants us to talk to her and stuff. But you know, don't believe. But she is also really pressing the fact that Dr. Dekker potentially wanted all the powers that his patient supposedly had for himself. So that's why he went insane. Then she reckons that one of the patients killed him because they got angry with his curse, essentially, that he put them in. Bryce told us that he removed Dr. Dekker's body from the coffin that he said was empty. He then put the body in like his work shed on site, and when he went back, the body was gone. So Dr. Dekker disappeared somehow. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, Jaya was like, she had this really, I mean, it's really well acted, but it was just super creepy. This bit where Jaya's like, that's a knife, isn't it? Yeah. Where Jaya's like, if I have any grievances with my employer, I just spit in their coffee. And then she just looks really suddenly stern and was like, I hope you like it that way. I was like, what the fuck? That's... What and what? Yeah, exactly. Just like, okay. Yeah, so, and then Bryce is saying that there's some... he's seen the face of the person in his extra hour, and they have no face, basically. It's like a hood with like a black hole in it. There's nothing there. He said he's been trying to sleep through the night, but it hasn't been working as such. And we're sort of vaguely steering him along that way. Anyway, and here we are. We're up to Claire. I mean, that's the very quick bullet points of what's been going on. Oh yeah, and we got a bit of evidence for Mariana about the fact that Dr. Dekker was taking her to small claims court. And it's so weird. I mean, this is supposedly official, and all it says is, again, just Mariana, just her name. That's it. Like one first name. That's so weird. Anyway, so we're talking to Claire now. Hello.
I'm fine. I killed David.
Good to know.
Again. Like you told me to.
Good, good, good. I cannot type David for the life of me.
With an axe.
What? Okay.
I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing. He trusted me. I cut off his head.
Is he still
when I
dead?
picked it up, he was smiling.
Ugh.
Probably a muscle spasm.
Sure, yeah. Okay. What did we have a head? The body. What did you do with? Yeah, just make sure.
That's not relevant here.
Yeah, oh, fuck it is. We've got to know. Prove it. Where's his head? Exactly. Where's the head?
I buried him near the lake house.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I'm not sure I'll be allowed a second funeral.
No,
Besides,
not standard.
it's close enough to visit.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, so he's gone. There we go. No David. We never got to see him. How unfortunate. You mind someone beeping the horn outside? Why did she bring a knife here? Knife?
I don't know anything about that.
It's exactly what I thought you'd say. Did she use an axe? Why did she bring a machete? Exactly, yeah. Where did you get the axe?
Surely that isn't what you need to be asking me right now.
Alright, fine. Prescription pad.
I never saw Dr. Dekker's prescription pad. I imagine he kept it hidden away. To stop people stealing it?
Never saw it?
No, Doctor. Ask me something else.
Why an axe? Well, I guess it makes more sense to, you know, as a traditional beheading implement. Just because she has seemingly a machete in this in this video here doesn't necessarily imply she actually owns one, I guess. And it's quieter than, say, like a shotgun or something, so you don't alert the neighbours. Not the cleanest, of course. Hang on. Never saw the pad.
That isn't important right now.
Yes, I am focused. You literally said you never saw it.
I've already
Fine.
told you I never saw his prescription pad, so of course I didn't write any death threats. It sounds like someone is trying to frame me. Who's trying to frame me, Doctor?
Me, probably, because I'm the only one asking these questions. Okay.
Oh, the continuing saga of Dr. Dekker. After he'd seen David and done his due diligence, he came up with an offer I couldn't refuse.
Ooh, an offer.
Remember? The one I told you about when we first met.
Refresh my memory.
Dr. Dekker wanted me to reanimate him.
Oh, right, yeah.
He said he would kill David unless I agreed.
Reanimate him.
He called me on Valentine's night. He promised to use a disposable phone so there would be no trace. I was supposed to come here, where I would find him dead, and then reanimate him. I agreed immediately. It seems that Dr. Dekker went through with his half of the agreement. But I forgot to turn up.
So you think it was suicide?
Try harder, Doctor.
Forgot to turn up?
I don't know anything about that.
Yes, you do. So, she knew... Oh, okay, fine. We'll ask about the kid. Get it out of the way.
Anushka's fine, I would imagine. Her father came over to talk about the missing cat. It would have been an easier conversation had I not been splattered in blood and sweating like a milkmaid.
Is this because you just beheaded him? Surely that doesn't make you have to sweat that much.
It seemed like he wanted to give me a piece of his mind, but when he saw the state I was in, he fled.
A blood maid.
There were no police that turned up. I suspect I've got away with it, at least this second time. Now all that's left is for you to write up my diagnosis.
Diagnosis.
That I'm not sound of mind.
Oh.
That I wasn't sound of mind when I killed David. It's up to you
Ah.
if you want to mention any of our other conversations.
Oh.
I'm happy either way.
Radical. Hello. Thank you very much for the sub. It's very kind of you. Welcome to the potential final part of Dr. Dekker. Maybe not final part today, but definitely the final part of the game, I'm sure. Diagnosis? Cuckoo. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, though. I think she is far too calculating. I think she isn't insane. I don't even think she was temporarily insane. I think she's just slightly crazy. Like, I don't think she's crazy. I think she's just, you know, like a spoilt kid who didn't get what she wanted. And now this, we've had literally no proof about this whole David scenario. I think she's crying wolf? No, that's not right. Not crying wolf. Crying, my husband's not dead? I don't know. I think she's crying crazy so that she can try and get out of it. I mean, it's only going to lessen her sentence. But I don't think we've seen enough actual evidence to prove that she's not crazy. Oh, although we're onto the oranges automatically. Nice, okay. Hang on, what did this give us? What if I don't think you're insane? Ooh, why would Dekker want to kill David? Interesting. Anyway, sorry, Radical, hello, welcome. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, having a good day and so on. Missed like all but the start of the game with the schedule. No, schedule time. Let's see if I understand anything. Yeah, I understand. It will be very confusing, so don't worry too much about that. Just maybe take it for what it is. Which is batshit crazy. They all seem cream crackers to be fair enough.
Yes. Dr. Dekker threatened to kill David. That terrified me at the time. I still had hope that David would recover.
And he never did.
Doctor, did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life?
Meh.
I can't imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me. But I'm sure it would be fun. For me, at least.
What, you're going to resurrect a live person? That's all you said you could do. He was already dead. Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah. The woman with the... That's it. I don't know that she does really have a machete. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, on to Elin, our little angel of death. Oh, she's wearing some bright colours today. And she has her hair down, so she's looking all... I don't know. What is this? Like a side character from Friends. Hello.
I'm good. I feel better.
Didn't ask that, but fair enough.
Last session, that was all negative. I don't want to be like that. I made you something. A little thank you for being so nice. They're cookies.
Poisoned cookies. Okay. Oh, weird side over the shoulder glance. Interesting. Negative.
I'm a happy person. And really, what's the point of being miserable?
Those cookies
It
for
doesn't
you.
matter what's going on at work or anything. Happy is the only goal. Max told me that. I think some footballer might have said it.
Oh yeah, is Max the guy she went on a date with?
I told you about Max, right? Didn't I mention him before?
Yes, you mentioned him.
Yes, but you don't know the whole story. Max is 77.
Yeah, we gathered he was old.
He was one of my patients. I thought he was dying, so I shifted for him. Became an old sweetheart of his, apparently. Only Max didn't die.
Yeah.
He actually got better somehow. And then he came and asked me to do it again.
Oh. Oh, okay. That suddenly went kind of creepy, to be honest. That's what he said. Oh my god, I never thought about it. My depression is over. Exactly, yeah. That's pretty much what they think CBT does, you know. Unhappy, think happy thoughts, and you'll be better. Hang on, so... A sweetheart for
Eleanor, her name was, or is. Like I say,
What? Is?
he doesn't even know where she is now.
Oh, okay.
But she obviously still loves him. When I shifted, I felt all fluttery and excited. It's so sweet, isn't it?
Well, isn't it technically not yours? That's not how you spell that. Not Eleanor. Eleanor? There we go. That's... I know it's an unusual name, but it's one of those I'm never too sure about spelling. It's like, it took me decades to learn how to spell Michael properly. I kept getting the A and the E mixed up.
Yes, Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's Day. I felt a bit weird when he asked me.
Yeah.
But he said he just wanted to have one more date with her, and then he wouldn't ask me again. And to be fair, he was a perfect gentleman. I
You said that last time.
I didn't want to have that conversation.
That conversation? What is she implying exactly? But thing is... Right, so... We previously ruled out the fact that she was shifting on her... Oh, no, hang on. No, Sorry. I ruled it out, and then everyone was like, no, you're thinking about it wrong. Because I was like, well, if she shifted, then surely... Birds and bees at 77. I hope he knows. Yeah, because Mariana saw her and was like, "Oh, I saw her on the pier or whatever." So we were like, "Well, it can't have been. She must have just been herself then." But then she says that it's only the people she's with see them. But then the problem is, it also only works if they're close to death, is what she said. He can't be that close. If they're going out on a date and all that. She said he recovered. Hang on.
I'm not sure where you're going with that.
Oh, okay. Does it? Hang on. Does shifting work if they are not dying?
What do you mean? Sorry, I don't understand.
Hang on. Oh, okay. We don't care about that. We're just going straight to the
What
prescription
about the
pad.
prescription pad?
There's some death threats on it.
Someone was sending Dr. Dekker death threats. Had no idea. He never said anything to me about it.
She has lots of head shaking, doesn't she? Hang on. So what does she say
What
here?
about the prescription pad?
Oh, okay. Oh, did you take it?
Yes, I took it.
Right.
I had to.
Why? Had to?
Dr. Dekker told me he could use it to take away my gift.
What? Oh, right. Okay. How would he take your gift?
Maybe he was just winding me up. I don't know. But he said that he could write a prescription and whatever he wrote on it would be true. Like he could write, Elin can no longer shift. And that would be it. I wouldn't be able to shift anymore.
Okay, see, you've got to be slightly insane just to believe that. So even if you believe you have a power to do something, believing someone else who says, anything I write on this bit of paper becomes true is just, a bit mental. Unless his notepad was Death note pad. Interesting. Right. Oh my god, okay. Oh, why didn't Max die? Why did you shift again for Max? Oh, I like all these.
I don't know why Max didn't die. It usually works.
Wait, what? It usually works? What, it kills them? What usually works?
I just mean when I shift. They see their loved one and say what they have to say, and then there's nothing stopping them from moving on. Why? What did you think I meant?
I thought you meant you killed them. That and the digitality. Yeah, exactly. Thought you were killing them.
Sorry, I don't know.
Damn it. I don't know. Okay, why did you shift again?
Thing is, because Max didn't die, he saw me change back after I let go of his hand. There wasn't anything I could do about it.
Right. So that's irrelevant. Maybe you could just sort of explain it away, couldn't you? Just say, you were having a weird dream or something. What's in the cookies?
The usual stuff. Flour, sugar, butter, chocolate chips, and my special ingredient. A little herbalist magic to give you some pep. You look
Viagra.
like you need it.
Oh, thanks. Charming. I thought it'd give you something to pep you up. You look like you need it. You put herbs at the cookies?
You can put herbal remedies in food. The effect's more subtle, but it does work.
Well, it depends what it is. Doesn't mean you want to eat it, you know. It means he didn't say what he wanted to the right person. You would think so, exactly. Or he just wasn't dying and, you know. But then, again, that raises the question, how does it work if he wasn't dying? Surely, how could she shift again? I thought that was the whole point.
You're very welcome.
Oh, see, that's just fair. Did you kill him?
I could never hurt anyone. You have to believe me, Doctor.
Okay. I'm just literally clicking on these because it saves typing them, that's all. There's no point looking at them and then retyping it myself.
I suppose he was just trying to cure me.
Like cyanide?
I mean, I thought he believed that I could shift, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just humouring me the whole time.
Maybe. Little smile. Right, okay, we're down to the ask extra questions. Okay. Mariana, what are you up to? Exactly, she didn't specify what herbs, did she? Hang on. No, okay. Pep?
I don't really have anything to say about that.
Okay, fair enough. Apparently pep has nothing to do with it. Mariana, right, okay. Small claims court.
You can't get blood out of a stone, Doctor. Squeeze me as hard as you can.
If you insist. Did she bring her ingredients? Did we ask her to bring ingredients? Oh, okay. Ingredients just highlights the cookies. So maybe she did in the cookies and we have to taste it to find out. Hell?
No.
That's not what I meant.
Can't think.
I meant, hello.
I'm fine, Doctor. I went to the beach, swam under the sea, and returned to tell the tale. No blackouts. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She looks like she's slowly going insane. So you're cured?
You'll have to ask me something else.
Okay, sorry, I'm being a bit small here, I guess.
People follow me into the sea. I don't force them, they just follow to see the creature.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tell me more about this creature.
I'm not sure what you'd call it.
Does it look like your father?
A wisp? A star? It's so bright and warm and loving. I don't know why it leaves me. It only wants the others. It feeds on them.
Feet?
When I look down, I black out. But if I can just keep looking forward, no blackouts. I can just swim back to the top when it's finished.
Seeing things. Okay. What happens when you look down?
You really want to know?
Yes.
If I look down, it's writhing, just limbs of people from the clubs and the bars. Not just from this week, but last week, last month, last year. They all look terrified, but somehow still alive. The creature. It's all inside them,
You.
poking holes through them that they shouldn't have. It just eats them. Slowly.
Okay. Right. Eats them, you say? Go on.
The missing people.
Right, the missing people, yeah.
That's where they go. I don't know I'm doing it. I swear I don't, Doctor.
But you do now, surely.
The creature. I hear it. It's hungry. Nobody can know. It's our secret.
Right, hang on. You highlighted missing people.
I can't explain what happened with John.
John, okay.
He followed me back from the bar that night and swam with me under the ocean.
Under the ocean, interesting.
I blacked out. He'd gone. You must have read about John in the news. He was a local student who went missing. He was a looker. And he had a way with words, but he was also a cheat. The creature liked eating him a lot. But I can't explain what happened next.
I can't explain it, but what happened next?
I left him to be eaten. And the next morning, he turns up in my bed
Why?
at my house.
Mm-hmm.
He's not wet at all. No signs he's been in the sea, but he has holes in him.
What?
Lots of holes. His inside is on the outside.
Oh, surely that's a bit wet then.
Just a ball of tangled worms. And now they're blaming me, but you knew that, Doctor, didn't you?
No.
That's why I'm here.
Not exactly. We knew something had happened. That's why the police had referred you, but we didn't know beyond that. She mentioned keeping it a secret.
It's our secret. What will you tell people, that I'm feeding people to a creature at the bottom of the ocean? What proof do you have? You can't tell on me. You know what you do to me. When you visit, I let you do it because sometimes I'm ashamed of what I've done.
I'm sorry.
You make me feel like I deserve it.
Ew, okay, it's getting creepy. What do I do? Do I do?
You get inside me, Doctor,
Ugh.
and it hurts. And you don't care.
Mentally? Maybe, hopefully mentally? She mentioned... What was the answer from what happened next? Was this the
I
whole
left him to be
vegan...
eaten. And then
Right, we knew this, didn't you? Hang on. Why are you really here? Seems kind of
they
redundant
think
now.
I killed John. John and some others. They need to know whether I'm insane or not.
We've already mentioned John, so we won't bother mentioning him again, because I'm assuming that's not going to work. Okay. Have a quick detour. Do you know about the stolen prescription pad?
Why would someone steal Dr. Dekker's prescription pad? I didn't even know he had one.
Well, that's wrong.
I've got nothing to say about that.
He prescribed you medication.
I don't have anything to say about that.
Okay, hang on. Does it mention it here? Right about death threats. You knew about the pad. You prescribed there. Okay. I was being too loose with the
Thanks
words.
for reminding me, Doctor. I don't remember seeing it when we got back on Valentine's night. Maybe he put it in his briefcase. Did anyone look there?
Oh, can we do that?
On Valentine's night, the Uber driver took me home. Then I got a text from Dekker asking to meet him here.
Right.
So, I walked. He said he had a proposal for me. That if I gave him what he wanted, he'd give me what I wanted.
Oh.
His money back. I didn't have it.
And you want it?
I don't have an answer.
Damn it. Hang on.
He said he had a proposal for me. That if I gave him what he wanted, he'd give me what I wanted.
Right, okay. And what did you want? Want.
Don't you know what I want?
Well, it'd be nice if you could just, elaborate. And she walked here. That was it. That highlighted walked.
I suppose it's about an hour's walk from here to my house.
Did you know about the death threats.
I prefer actions over words, Doctor. You know that.
Do I? Do I? Oh, we know she didn't. But I'm going to ask it anyway, just get it off the list.
Wow. That's a low blow, Doctor.
Is it?
And after all our sessions, I'm not a thief. Even the loan, that was just unfortunate.
About the loan.
Dr. Dekker asked for his loan back after diagnosing me as sane.
Under the
In his
sea.
opinion, my blackouts and everything else were fictional. He had no proof, of course, either way, or I'd be cured, but he asked for his money back, and I didn't have it.
Hang on. He doesn't have to believe you to declare you insane. Surely. I mean, in fact, quite the opposite. He would be calling you sane by believing it. If he doesn't believe you, surely he should then be calling you insane because... Did I mishear what she said? I thought she said he didn't believe her, so he declared her sane. Was basically how I took that. It's completely not how it would be. Oh yeah. Who needs to know whether you're insane? The police, surely.
My lawyer.
Yeah.
He says I'm insane, but that he needs you to rubber stamp it. Do you think I'm insane, Doctor?
Oh no, it's a question. Do we think she's insane? I mean, that would veer us away from the believing they're all got psychokinetic powers, wouldn't it? But it also kind of lets her off the hook. In a way. But then, to be honest, by the sounds of it... Okay, so say... Right. Imagine she has killed this person. Either she's not insane and we believe that, it was actually an extra dimensional being that did it, and she's the, poor unfortunate who happens to be mixed up in it and it's messing with her life. Or she is insane, at which point it might lessen her sentence because, she's insane. So she'd be looking for psychiatric help, not, sort of some kind of penal punishment, But then she clearly is also just insane. So it would be honest. Because there's no way she killed this man sanely and is looking to get away with it. So I'm thinking along the lines of the fact that she is insane, or at least declaring her so. It doesn't look good for her either way, because she's up for killing this man. So it's not like we can get her out of that situation, however unfortunate it may be, if it isn't her fault, There's not much we can do about that. Did you kill John?
No. The creature killed John.
Okay.
I don't dream, Doctor. I haven't dreamed for years now.
Has she mentioned dreams before? You're lying about not dreaming.
Yeah. I did say that was a dream, didn't I? Is it easier to swallow, knowing it's the truth?
I see, right. Why did it highlight truth?
The truth is, I'm not like you, Doctor. Or anyone else. I can swim to the bottom of the ocean for hours. And people follow me. Even if it's the last thing they do.
Are you dead?
I don't know about that.
Right. Do you know what? I'm gonna make the decision here. Feel free to let me know whether any of you in chat want me to go yes or no on whether she's insane or not. If I get no response, my reasoning is to go with yes. But don't let that sway you. See what you think. We'll come back to that after chatting to Nathan. Inclined towards insane. Okay, so noted. Thank you. Nathan, wearing the same clothes, I see. Hello.
I think you know who killed Dr. Dekker, so you're gonna have a good day. Can we talk a bit about hypnotism, though?
Hang on. Who killed Dr. Dekker?
This might feel like the darkest timeline, but it's not my darkest timeline. I didn't kill Dr. Dekker. I look at one of your other patients, or maybe even your assistant.
What about me? Am I the killer? Okay, fine. Oh,
I don't know.
yes, that's because I misspelled it, alright? I missed the S, there we go.
I've heard you can plant key words in people when they're hypnotized.
Oh.
How would I know if I had any? I think that the hypnotism didn't take, but maybe Dr. Dekker did hypnotize me, and it did work, and he told me to think that it didn't. I think I found one of the key words.
Hypnotim. Keywords.
I can't say what it is. I don't want to trigger it. I was on the phone to my dad last night, and he said something, and boom, I fell asleep. Normally I wish that kind of thing would happen, but it just happened. I phoned him back. I thought it was seconds, but it was an hour later. I asked him what he'd said. He'd watched some NASA program. He was reading off planets. It was one of them.
Okay. I don't think it's asking us to talk about NASA. It's talking about the planets. Okay, so politics. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to be hypnotized for that to send you to sleep. Oh, unless you're just me, and then it sends me into apoplexy. But beyond that, okay. So do you think he'll mind if we just start? Yeah, that was the first one I was going to go with.
I don't want it to be triggered.
Yeah, so, okay. I wonder if he's going to say that every time, or whether he'll know you, or whether he'll just, like... Has he met... Right, have we thought of any planets before? Have they come to mind for any reason? Well, it won't be Earth, will it? No one's ever going to pick that as the option, so it'd be something else. But he said he just started reeling them off. Did he get to the end of the list? Did he start the, Mercury and end at Pluto? If you want to include Pluto. I still do, generally. It's a planetoid these days, I think. But, it's good enough. Well, we tried Uranus, or Uranus. Yeah, he sat there like, what do we do? Oh, all right, fine. We'll try more. Mars. Oh, that leads to the same option. So he's Venus, okay. Yeah, I mean, so Mercury. Get the S in there would be handy. Saturn. Okay. Like a robot. Must kill JFK. Hang on. Tell Nathan he went into a trance. Okay. That's only fair, I guess. In a trance. And I think we're done. We don't need any more planets. It was Saturn.
So he did plant me with something. I have absolutely
Well,
no
that'd be-
idea.
ooh,
Did you
interesting,
find
yeah.
out what the key word is? What is it? No. Don't say it. Write it down for me. And thank you. You know, there's something I've not been telling you.
Okay. Something you're not.
I don't think I know about that.
Oh, okay.
I hope you're keeping good notes, Doctor, because I'm as confused as hell.
Yeah, I'm literally repeating something you. What? Okay. What haven't you been telling me?
It's about time travel.
Okay. Ooh. 2 months of amazing. I wouldn't go that far, but thank you, Stuff Duck. Hello, welcome. Thank you very much for the sub. It's very kind of you. Hang on. Didn't you previously subscribe for 3 months ahead, or did that notification just go weird? Like, was that wrong? I don't know how far down my subs it would be, I guess. Be around there somewhere, wouldn't it? I don't have a very long list. Gifted a tier 1 sub. Posted. I thought I wouldn't like you to get screwed out. Oh, I don't know where it's gone. Okay. I thought you. I did. But it'll still show monthly. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fair. Well, thank you very much anyway. That's kind. You are too kind. Thank you. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. It's yes, it'd be morning for you. I hope your morning's going all right. It marks the anniversary. Right, okay. I get you. That makes sense. And yeah, it goes monthly for notifications no matter what. Oh, I see. 6 months. Right, yes. See, I thought that, but then just immediately my brain went, no, why is it doing that? You know, so sorry, I can't keep track of these things for too long. So my sometimes stuff just gets dumped. Got a lot for now. Heading for work. Later, you hope you're all good. We are fine. Sorry. Yes. Oh, I am fine. We are fine this end. Take care. Drive safe. Have a good day at work. Thank you for lurking. But don't worry about it if you can't. That's fine. Right. I see. Anyway. Right. Okay. Sorry. Back to this. Time travel.
I read a book about time travel.
Okay.
I thought what was happening to me was a type of time travel. I couldn't control it, but at the end of each day, I would travel back in time to the beginning and live it over again. I'm like Doctor Who, but I don't have a TARDIS, and I can't choose what time I go to. Except once.
Except?
The doctor said she was legally still alive. The only thing they could do was starve her. Hannah didn't die in the accident the first time around. It was worse than death. She wouldn't have wanted that. I was looking at a photo from around the time of the accident. I had a lot of alcohol, which I think was probably necessary. I jumped back to the junction. I started pulling out, but the lorry was already on us. I drove into the lorry to make sure. I didn't wake up in hospital because I woke up the next day, present day. Things had changed.
Okay. What had changed?
Her obituary changed in the press clippings I kept. It said she was killed instantly. Nothing else changed. Her family seemed to hate me more, which is ironic because the first time around, they pulled her off life support. So I saved them the indignity. Now they just think it was my careless driving that caused her death.
Okay. Interesting. Also interesting is the fact that keywords are still orange. So he did kill her, yes. Pluto?
Pluto's not a planet, is it? And why are you even trying?
Pluto's not a planet, but it still counts. It's good enough.
I'm at peace with Hannah now. I can save her. And I'll keep trying, but I must move forward. I did kind of ask you not to talk about this anymore, but I suppose you're not taking notes.
Shut up. We're taking notes. Nathan, clearly I'm taking... Yes, it is again. Well, it's not a planet, it's a planetoid. So it's not the asteroid they made it out to be, and it's also, you know, it's more than that, but it's not big enough to be considered a planet. So it's, you know, it's just somewhere in between. It counts, sort of.
His prescription pad's missing. The one with all the death threats on it. Do you think the murderer took it to cover their tracks? I suppose it could be a coincidence, but I'm guessing whoever murdered Dr. Dekker stole his prescription pad.
Prescription murder. Yeah. Except the fact that we know that Elin took it because she was worried about losing her ability. But does that make her a murderer? You know, is that a thing? Don't know.
Things have been interesting.
Yeah, that's a word,
Thanks
I guess.
to Mariana.
Interesting.
We went on a date. What sort of?
How was she allowed out?
She texted me this bar she was going to, and I just turned up. She can dance. I was transfixed most of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I know, I'm lying in my bed, at home. The room's spinning. The day moved forward. In fact, every night I go and watch Mariana dance, the day moves forward.
Interesting.
Do you think Mariana likes me?
Oh, should we ask her about Nathan? Thing is, scientists still not quite agree on what a planet is, depending on how you define it. Even Earth would not be a planet. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, that's not going to help, I guess. She thought stuff written on the pad would become reality. There is that. I mean, she was worried about it, but she just admitted to stealing the pad. And in her story, that would be enough. Oh my god, what's this? So we can accuse someone. Oh my god, okay. I wonder, do we do that more than once until it settles on someone, or is that like the final? Is that the final thing? Do we say, look, you did it, and they're like, no, don't take me away, or whatever? Oh, okay, that means we have to. Right, so because we don't have another day, we're not moving on for the day. What we're doing is we're accusing someone, and that'll be the end of it. So let's clean up all these bits then. Oh right, yeah, we're gonna.
I don't know anything about that.
Yes, you. Okay, fine. All right. Oh god. Do we call her insane and then say, yeah, she likes you? Okay, because helping him seems to suggest that, you know, she likes him. I mean, she did come in contact with him. But then it's probably best to tell him to stay away because she's going to jail or a mental hospital or whatever. Also, I don't actually think she really does, because I think she's too centered on herself and her weird creature god at the moment. If she's not going to like him any more than any of the other people she's, you know, wrapped up in her craziness, I don't think. Does like him as a person or as a silly floor decoration? Exactly. Oh, sorry, that's annoying. I keep getting half a second buffering and eventually end up with like 2-minute delay. Oh, yeah. That, yeah, I get that occasionally, like, well, oh. I was looking at chat. Did anyone see that little girl? That was creepy. I wonder who that little girl is. We never did really sort of narrow it down. Does she only appear here? Is she the little girl? Wait, what was her name? Was she Molly or something like that? Something small, something snappy. The little girl that the truck driver who killed his girlfriend. long story short, the truck in the car accident that killed his girlfriend, the truck driver that hit them killed himself with his child, his little girl, because of, guilt and stress and depression and all that. So is that little girl supposed to be the ghost of the little girl from the truck driver? Creepy. Okay, do you know what? First of all, we're going to go up to Mariana. We're going to call her insane.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all I ever needed to hear you say.
Nice. Okay. Ah.
You're a naughty one, Doctor. You know you visited my home. Why do you keep denying it?
I did not visit you at home. I did not.
Don't you remember? That's a shame. You had fun.
I'm just going to keep going with this.
If you can't remember, I'm certainly not going to enlighten you.
But it might help your story. Ask someone else a question. Okay. Now we get on to the hints. She said she's fine. Did she? When did she say?
I've done lots of dancing, lots of clubbing, lots of socializing.
Okay. Hang on, let's get this back up. Okay, got quite a few greens here. Actually,
I'm fine, Doctor. I went to the beach, swam under the sea, and returned to tell the tale. No blackouts. Nothing.
okay. No, no blabber cap.
Like I said, I've been fine.
Return to tell the tale.
That's not something I know about.
It's a sentence you just said. I'm fine. I can remember. I can remember learning people their deaths now. No problem. Exactly. Headache.
I don't have an answer for you.
Looked like she had a headache. I just thought I'd bring it up. Okay. Okay, right.
Can you remember what you did?
No. Bow.
That's not something I know.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted at all. Jesus Christ. No, what did I do? Oh. I do.
Nope. Can't.
Good Lord.
I can't.
Yes, you can. 21 seconds, god damn it. See, this is what takes so bloody long catching up. I have no idea what it wants me to say, and it takes like 2 minutes to cool down on the hints. Let's find something else.
Dr. Dekker asked for his loan back after diagnosing me as sane. In his opinion, my blackouts and everything else were fictional. He had no proof, of course, either way, or I'd be cured, but he asked for his money back, and I didn't have it.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have to ask me something else.
Why did he want his money back?
I've got nothing to say about that.
Jesus Christ. Deserves it. Right, okay, because something unquestionable was happening at home and she... Yeah, okay. Do you feel you deserve it? I have to spell things correctly. That's correctly. There we go. Why do you feel you deserve it? There we go.
It's my fault they're all dying. They're following me.
Kind of, it is, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. It doesn't necessarily mean that...
You get inside me, Doctor.
Ugh.
And it hurts. And you don't care.
It hurts?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't necessarily want to word it this way, but inside you?
I don't know about that.
Okay, hang on. How... Again, I don't necessarily want to word it this way, but I'm hoping it's going to be like, you know, we're talking about a mental thing here. How do I get inside you?
You watch me undress.
Oh, okay.
You say nothing, but still you order it just like Dr. Dekker did. I strip, ashamed. As I lie down, you bend over me. Your face. So horrible. Like worms. Crawling.
Again with the worms.
Jaws like pythons.
Wait, what?
And you bury into me.
I'm sorry?
I lay there, frozen, while you violate me.
Ew.
Punishing me. I'm not sick. You're sick.
Is it still the same game? Yeah, Okay, at least based on her vision, we have to go with the idea that she's a bit mental. Reach a new level of all... Yeah. Uncomfortable. Wait, what's next? So, hot or thirsty?
No, I've not been thirsty. Not since I went back to the sea.
Right, okay. That's that. Ticked. Tentacles, just saying. Well, yeah, exactly. Okay, we've got 2 green dots. We're not bad. We're not bad. So what was this one again?
I left him to be eaten.
Right.
And the next morning,
Mm-hmm.
he turns up in my bed at my house. He's not wet at all. No signs he's been in the sea, but he has holes in him.
Right, yeah.
Lots of holes. His inside is on the outside. Just a ball of tangled worms.
Yeah, she's got to think about worms, hasn't she?
And now they're blaming me, but
Yeah, tentacles, yeah.
you knew that, Doctor. Didn't you?
There you go, thank you.
That's why I'm here.
And then... Yeah, and then we typed, why are you really here? Secret what I do, why are you really here? Yeah. Not worms, it's tentacles, exactly. Worms aren't supposed to be anywhere around people, as far as I understand.
I don't have anything to say about that.
again. Oh, are the holes in John's stab wounds? Okay. What did who want? Sorry. We've heard a few people's names sort of in quick succession. You'll have to clarify. Are the holes in John stab wounds?
That's an interesting analogy, Doctor. You think I'm making this up?
I've already called you insane, so yes. Yes, I do. Holes in wounds aren't wounds. Another kind of holes? Holes inside of holes? Holes, holy exception. The dry guy full of holes. Oh, what did he want? What did John want? Well, he was dead. I only wanted a band-aid or something. To not be dead, please. Yeah, and what was this
Dr.
again?
Dekker asked for his loan back after diagnosing me as sane. In his opinion, my blackouts and everything.
For his loan back. No, okay, we got that. Was he David too? Oh God. I hope not. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, okay. That was okay. I should have thought that. Stew. Saying Diag. No. Diag.
Dr. Dekker was a hack. You're special. You're good at your job. You know I have problems.
You double glazing by chance? Okay. Is that all the green dots? What are we looking at here? Ah, God. Okay. I'm special.
Nope.
Screw you then. Hang on. What did she say? Why was Dr. Dekker a hack?
There are similarities, but you're not the dead doctor. Are you feeling okay?
Is this just because I mentioned his name? Interesting. Right, that's a green. Do you know what? We're just going to go for the greens today. Screw it. We're on 2 hours now, but I really want to sort of keep this going. So if it's still good with you, I'm going to keep going. You're special. I'm special? No. So consistent. Yeah. Oh. Why she do me like that? Hang on, let's just make sure no one has got any more of these little drop down ones appeared, because they're easier to do. Oh God, yeah. All right. Hang on. Where are we? Is it? Oh, here we are. Hang on. Does Mariana like Nathan? Yes? No. Go. There we go. Feel free to vote. Feel free not to vote. That's entirely up to you. Don't worry about it. Do you like Mariana more than you like being not being full of holes? Yeah. That's a thing, isn't it, really? Right, okay. Chapel, hope you're doing well. Looking doing a lot. Fair enough. Thank you very much for looking. and hopefully we are doing well. Thank you. Hope you are doing well too. Have fun lurking. Right, okay. Let's just start. Got to click in the box again. There we go. I hate it when it does that. Jay asked what. Jay asked what was bothering me. I could say she bothers me. Oh, do we? Oh, oh yeah, because she did ask that. She wanted us to tell her what was bothering her, and then we didn't really have many options to go from. If anything, in fact. Okay. To be honest, she... Stay away from our coffee. Exactly. She does bother me a little bit. But I feel almost like that's... Again, I feel like that's one of those things we don't want to say. Because she's probably actually on our side, despite being really weird. But if it's going to keep in the way of our greens, then we've got to go for it. You are bothering me.
Why do I bother you? Do you think I killed Dr. Dekker? You need to look deeper into your other patients. I can forgive a lot of things, but being falsely accused of murder, well, that's going to blemish your CV.
Hey? What? No, that's not how CVs work at all. My CV does not rely on how you feel about me. Accusing someone of murder is also not something you put on a job application. It's completely irrelevant. Okay, so what did we have here? What have we got for our greens? Grievances. Oh, this is the one that was super weird.
Don't become like Dr. Dekker. I think that somebody killed him because he was using them. There's
No,
some
it's not.
footage
Okay.
I can't show you because it would affect you too much. Suffice to say, when Mariana told him she could breathe underwater, he wanted the same power for himself. So instead of trying to cure her of it, he'd try and amplify it to see how it worked, so he could imagine it for himself. I think he did that with all his special patients.
Right, so we asked about special patients.
I think he wanted all of their powers. If you believe in that sort of thing.
Mario, like, no, she doesn't like me. Okay, fair enough. Thank you for phoning, everybody. She seems to believe in that. Yeah, do you believe in that sort of thing?
Because of what happened to my mother, I believe people could change the world with their minds. I think it's dangerous to have that ability, and I think that you and me, we're helping people rid themselves of these dangerous thoughts and a whole load of other issues at the same time. People pretend to believe, and they have a different agenda. They're the ones you need to watch out for. They have boundaries, and they are prepared to break them.
Okay. That's like you're replying with a job that... Yeah, exactly. Like she's the one that hires and fires. It's really weird. Seems to believe that she does seem... Yeah. Did you ask Mariana if she liked him? When we spoke to Mariana, we tried just the name Nathan, and she said, no, I don't know anything about that, which is weird, you know, so that feels almost completely one-sided from his perspective. But she's also on a green dot now, so she has nothing more to say. There's no more dialogue we can get out of her. So apparently, whether it's true or not, she means nothing to him. That's basically what we're at now. So the grievances one, that is not that's not the line I thought it was. That's good. That's fine. So she does believe that sort of thing can be done. We asked about the special patients. There's still something else there. What else is bothering me? Psychokinesis, maybe? Oh, right. Okay, we're still on me. Okay. Psychokinesis. Oh, I always get the I's and the E's mixed up. Kinesis is bothering me. Yeah, I think I got that right.
Yes, that is a worry. I agree.
Wow. Okay. Thanks. So enlightening. Okay. What's she worried about, Danny?
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to
Different.
me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream.
You mentioned daydream.
Tell me what things are bothering you.
Oh, and this is the tell me what's bothering. Okay, so if we've got more to add, then that will disappear. I said daydream.
Who measures sanity or insanity? One man's philosopher is another man's fool. I'm keeping an eye on you. I won't let you go crazy.
They like to exhaust the topic, don't they? They do. I mean, to be fair, we are exhausting all dialogue options here. That's sort of just how, what we've been doing. Get as much as we can out of the game. So we could at this stage just go and stop them repeating themselves or having to, pick on every sort of minute little detail of dialogue. But we're just getting everything we can out of the game to, because it's our only go through, so we might as well see what everyone has to say. The ending, however, might be completely different, Benny. A very short reply on open question. Oh, I see. Sorry, right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's sometimes frustrating when the question is longer than the answer. Especially, I mean, although to be fair, sometimes I get away with like one-word questions, so it's not so bad, I guess. Give and take. If you turned up to a psychiatrist and he just sat there and went, John, and you then had to explain all about John, you'd probably feel a bit put out. How will excuse me, you stop me going crazy?
Holiday, perhaps? Some R&R? I suppose you were thinking something darker?
Yes, to be honest. Did Dr. Dekker go crazy? Oh, okay. Apparently we've already asked something like that. A lot of things bother my memory, for one. Are we bothered about that? Why?
Your memory is exactly that. Your memory. If people are telling you things you don't remember, then they're probably making them up. Deep down, only you know.
Yes. Nice. R&R. Is it like D&D? It can be. The two are not mutually exclusive. I would argue that D&D is sometimes more work than rest, but can be just as fun and relaxing for some. Okay. Have we exhausted the... Right, okay, so the worried bit, the memory... not the memories, the things that are bothering us. We've exhausted them, they've gone. Spontaneous
According
combustion.
to Professor Alderby, people can will themselves to die. Some people will have heart attacks, some people will have strokes. Those who are truly despondent, they're the rare few that spontaneously combust.
What about the...
I'm not sure if I believe in all of that.
What about the ones that are stabbed in the heart? Never heard of... I was joking, I had never heard of R&R. Is it really a game too? Oh, no, sorry. R&R is rest and relaxation. Sorry. So, like a holiday or just like time away. Sorry, I thought you were just sort of playing on words. Sorry, excuse me 1 second. What's my phone on about? Okay. It's doing a whole bunch of update stuff apparently. I don't want to look at it right now. Let it do its thing. Did it... did Dr. Dekker will himself dead?
Should you be asking me that, Doctor? It doesn't matter anyway. It's not important here.
Okay. What does she mean by powers? All the things that these people think they can do is probably what she means by powers. But
I
whatever.
once spoke to a patient here who claimed to be able to teach me how to get inside other people's dreams.
Yes, Scarlet.
But how would you know if that worked? Have you had any strange dreams lately, Doctor?
Did that... No, okay, that didn't give us any green dots. That's good. So we still got 2 more. There's spontaneous combustion and the grievances. Oh, God, what? Sorry, we...
Don't become like Dr. Dekker.
Yeah,
I think that somebody killed him because he was using them.
yeah.
There's some footage.
Wait, what? Footage.
Are you stuck? Do you want me to ask the questions instead?
Okay, why would the footage... Not footage. Footage... affect me?
Should you be asking me that, Doctor? It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Show us the tape, exactly. Yeah. Show me the footage.
No.
God, curse you, woman. How does she know Mariana said she could breathe underwater? Okay. How do you know said she can breathe underwater? How do you know Mariana said she can breathe underwater? Wow. Turns out the footage is just a freezer full of... oh no. Your room is bugged. Well, Dr. Dekker used to record some of his stuff as well, apparently. So maybe she watched that.
I spot check the sessions. I know I shouldn't, but it's for the safety of everyone. Checks and balances, remember?
Is it though? Checks and balances. But surely that should be done by the appropriate people, not just you. Oh, and that cleared up grievances. Nice, okay. So we're just on to spontaneous combustion. No, don't do it. Exactly. Yeah. There are people who are meant to do that. That's why you're not meant to do that. And just say, but if, you know, what's it going to hurt?
I don't know.
No, that's because I'm not... There we go. Does she think her mother willed herself today? Okay, that's kind of a redundant question, but sure, okay. Do you think your mother willed herself to die?
I don't know. It doesn't fill me with any sense of self-worth, if that helps.
Okay, there we go. That's Jaya done. Bryce. We are still... Oh, god damn it, we're still on the cooldown, aren't we? What's your stuff telling me? Where are we? Did you kill Dr.
I
Dekker?
took his body. It was me. I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground. I don't know what I was going to do with him. I just didn't think burial would be enough. Maybe I would cremate him. But the body disappeared.
Right, and then we... yeah, went on to... okay. Why wouldn't burial be enough?
Burial isn't enough for Dr. Dekker because he's evil. I thought if anything, we'd established that in our earlier sessions, Doctor. I had to destroy him properly, not just bury him in the ground.
Okay. That cleared up that one. Okay.
I teleported back into the art gallery after our session in the midnight hour. I replaced the painting.
Yeah.
So I haven't stolen anything for a long time now.
Good.
Perhaps a cheeky borrow, best described.
Okay. Have you borrowed anything else?
You're missing the point.
Borrow?
Sorry, Doctor.
Okay. Hint. How did he teleport into the art? Oh, why did he teleport into? Well, to return the painting, surely. Okay. Did you?
I suppose I'm becoming lazy.
Is that it? Oh my god, that cleared up everything? Okay. Sure. Right, okay. Claire. Crazy one. What have we got here? There's not a lot to go on, is there? In fact, there's only one green dot. What is this?
Doctor, did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life? I can't imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me. But I'm sure it would be fun. For me, at least.
What if I don't think you're insane? Is the answer just, okay, you're insane? Did you kill Dr. Dekker? Damn it. Are you threatening me?
No. Threats are usually made without the intention of following them through. This is quite the opposite.
Oh, wow. That's all we need to know. Okay, nice. Clearing up quickly. Good. I like it. Okay, Elin. What have you got? Probably a bunch of stuff. What's left over from hello?
I'm good.
Jesus.
I feel better.
Feel better, yeah.
Last session, that was all negative. I don't want to be like that. I made you something. A little thank you for being so nice. They're cookies.
Okay. Did she lie about Max dying? Don't trust cookies from someone with a stolen prescription. Exactly.
No, that's right. Shifting does only work when someone is near death. But Max is dying. I mean, he didn't die when he was my patient, but he's still ill. Terminal, you know.
Right, okay. They're not pills, they're white chocolate chips. Exactly. Okay. What's this about
Yes.
Eleanor?
Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's Day. I felt a bit weird when he asked me.
As you should.
But he said he just wanted to have one more date with her, and then he wouldn't ask me again. And to be fair, he was a perfect gentleman. I mean, I didn't want to have that conversation.
Maybe we have to... Okay. What conversation?
The I don't sleep with 77-year-old men conversation, of course.
Right, okay. Ask you to shift again? No, okay. Last date? No, okay. Max and Eleanor. Has she ever made cookies for Terry? An interesting question. Terry, for those who forget or don't know, is one of her colleagues who doesn't like her.
I only make cookies for people I like, Doctor.
Oh, she likes me. Okay. Still got Hello and Eleanor there. How would he take your gift? Eat a cookie.
Maybe he was just winding me up. I don't know. But he said that he could write a prescription and whatever he wrote on it would be true. Like he could write, Ealing can no longer shift. And that would be it. I wouldn't be able to shift anymore.
Why would he wind you up? That's the completely wrong thing.
I don't know what to tell you.
Eat a cookie.
I don't know anything about that.
The cookies. God damn it. How would he take your gift? Interesting. Oh my god, please, hands. There we go. Oh, the cookie's poison. We're all thinking it. Wait.
No? What do you think I am? Fine. Don't eat them then. I was just trying to be nice.
Oh, our one friend is going to be so upset with us. What usually works?
I just mean when I shift. They see their loved one and say what they have to say, and then there's nothing stopping them from moving on.
How can you ask that, man?
What did you think I meant?
Does shifting kill people?
That doesn't ring a bell.
What type of poison did you put in the cookies? Catch her off guard. Herbal poison. Ah, shit. 12 seconds. That's so long. 1 second. Has she ever shifted outside work? Oh my god. Have you stopped murdering people? Basically, yeah. We know the answer to this bit, but you know, it's one of those, it's ruling stuff out, I guess. Side of work. Exactly, I prefer arsenic cyanide, gave me heartburn.
The only time I've shifted outside work was with Max. Oh, and here, with Dr. Dekker.
Okay. So we're looking for the green dots. I can't even tell if you can see these, but there are little green dots at the end of the sentences. Right, we've rounded out all of these. We've got these two. How could he take your gift? And what usually works. What did we think she meant? Didn't I say previously? I thought you meant, like, killing people. I thought we'd said that. Oh, well, that's going to be a long history. I won't bother with that. You know what, 1 second. I know we're jumping ahead, but we had a poll that said, no, Mariana doesn't like you, so we're going to round that off now.
So what you're trying to say is that Mariano is just using me and has no interest in me romantically whatsoever.
Correct.
Thanks. That helps my self-esteem.
We're here for you, dude. Whatever it takes. Did you ever think about driving away from the lorry?
I didn't have time. I jumped back to the split second the accident happened. The truck was already on us. I swerved left the first time, so I tried right. If I could have saved her, I would have done. I didn't want her to die.
This is not full of worms. Exactly, yeah.
I haven't been lying. As far as everyone's concerned, she died in that car accident. Instantly.
Okay, right, so we've gone for all his other basic stuff now. Now we're just back to hints. Hints with Elin. She asked what I thought she meant by shifting usually works. It sounds like she kills her patients. Yes. That's what I was trying to word, but I didn't know how to get it. Okay, fine. It sounds like shifting kills your patients.
You think I kill my patients? I thought you knew me. Oh, you're worse than Terry.
I just said that's what it sounds
Mind
like.
you, I shouldn't speak ill of her.
Why is she dead? What's... Oh my god, please. Wrong with Terry.
Sorry, Doctor, I'm trying to answer your questions. I really am.
Of course she's dead. How does shifting work exactly? Oh, well, I mean, you've probably gathered these are all people who think they have like superpowers of some description, all sort of mental abilities, as you know, or I should say, abilities controlled by their mind. She believes, because she works in an old folks' home, that if she holds the hand of someone who's about to die, and that person is, you know, thinking of sort of a loved one, I guess, because they're close to death, she can then take on the physical form of that person and comfort them, as she sees it, until they die. Hit someone with a shifting wrench. Then they die. But yeah, so but her statement is that they have to be close to death, they have to think of someone, and she has to and then she essentially becomes that person, not just a visual thing, but she actually believes she takes on the shape and voice and so on, and sometimes even the thoughts and feelings, but she's always still her underneath, you know. That's what she believes happens. I was worried it was something not safe for... Oh right, I see what you mean. Yeah. Oh my god, hang on, sorry, what did we just gonna have it? Why shouldn't you speak ill of Terry?
Why don't you check your notes? Maybe there's something else you could ask me?
What did I just... Yeah. Hang on.
Sorry, Doctor.
That's... yeah. I was trying to clear the thing. There we go. Did she really believe whatever he wrote on the pad would become true? You believe what he wrote on the pad would become true?
You never met Dr. Dekker. He could make the craziest things sound true. And he showed me some of the notes he'd written. Wait, I think I've got one here.
Is Terry dead usually done? Exactly, that's what I'm thinking of, but I don't know how to word it that way.
Here. See?
Note from Dr. Dekker. Interesting. See, we could have just passed on with the day and never seen this note. What you thought of a unicorn when you were dying? Can she shift into humans? Actually, in theory, no, I guess, because what she said was that when she tried to shift for Dr. Dekker, she didn't feel right, like there was a void there. They've been speaking ill of Dr. Dekker this whole time, though. Yeah, there is that, actually, yeah. Note from Dr. Dekker. Sarah Dekker will die tomorrow, and you will help her through it. Sarah Dekker's his mother. But he's supposedly still alive somewhere. Oh, well, that's only if we believe that Bryce can actually, teleport and remove the body without anyone noticing and then burying the coffin and so on. He may just be as crazy as everybody else, and Dr. Dekker really is in the coffin and, dead underground. Pluto! Do you think he may have, just hypnotized everybody to have... Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Ill of him or not. Yeah. Hang on. Pluto.
That doesn't ring.
Saturn.
I'm not sure where you're...
Neptune.
What do you mean?
Curie?
I don't really...
Venus.
I don't know what to tell.
Earth?
Why don't you check your notes?
Yeah. Mars?
I don't know any...
Jupiter.
Sorry, I
Uranus.
don't know anything about that.
Damn it. That's all of them, isn't it? Yeah, all done. Okay. It was an interesting idea, though. That would have been really cool if they all had like a different planet implanted in there and we didn't know anything about it. Oh, anyway, hang on. Is she green? Oh, she's green now. We got the note. But the note doesn't tell us anything special. Delta 34. Shut up. There's several hundred more named bodies in our solar system. Keep going. So, okay. So she's got nothing else to tell us, but the last thing she dropped on us was that note. Interesting. Okay. Did he take the prescription? Oh, God. Dear. We know he didn't.
No, I didn't take the prescription pad. Why is it such a big issue? Who'd want it? Do you think the killer wrote out a prescription for temazepam, faked Dr. Dekker's signature, and got it made up? Maybe. But I'm already on temazepam, Doctor. I wouldn't need all that drama.
True. Interesting. He wrote it and she did it. True, but then it's a really open statement. I mean, see, she's saying he had a weird way of writing things. All he said is that she will die and, Sarah, his mother, will die and she'll have him through it. Now, the odd thing there is the fact that he predicted she would die. I mean, that sounds suspicious, so that's really dodgy. But the idea that she would help her through it, you could take that in any way, really. Give her the right medication or just be there for her or whatever. It doesn't mean anything to do with, special powers or beyond the norm kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's odd that he predicted she would die. But that's circumstantial, to say the least. Anyway, right, what have we got here on Nathan? Come on. Oh, right, time travel.
I read a book about time travel. I thought what was happening to me was a type of time travel. I couldn't control it, but at the end of each day, I would travel back in time to the beginning and live it over again. I'm like Doctor Who, but I don't have a TARDIS, and I can't choose what time I go to. Except once.
Right, and then we asked him except once. Okay, yeah. I hate the fact that it jumps out every time I click on that little arrow. Didn't he tell me our first session that he couldn't time travel? Oh my God, really? They expect me to remember that? Didn't you say can't time travel?
We just met. I chose not to tell you I travelled back in time. Sorry. If I could turn back time, Doctor, if I could find a way.
Oh my God. It's just so silly. Right, okay. Did that just happen? It did. It did, unfortunately. Right, okay. But the thing is, right, so he said except once.
The doctor said she was
Don't know what again
legally
exactly.
still alive. The only thing they could do was starve her.
He says that so weirdly, so sort of wooden.
Hannah didn't die in the accident the first time around. It was worse than death. She wouldn't have wanted that. I was looking at a photo from around the time of the accident. I had a lot of alcohol, which I think was probably necessary. I jumped back to the junction. I started pulling out, but the lorry was already on us. I drove into the lorry to make sure. I didn't wake up in hospital because I woke up the next day, present day. Things had changed.
Yeah, and then I asked what had changed. Okay. When did he travel back to the accident? Okay, sure. To
The day before Valentine's Day. I was looking at pictures of Hannah and it just happened. The next day for me was Valentine's Day. Present day.
Okay. Interesting. Right, okay, that cleared up the except once thing. So we got interesting. Do you ever think to drive away from the lorry?
I didn't have time.
Didn't have time.
I jumped back to the split second the accident happened. The truck was already on us. I swerved left the first time, so I tried right. If I could have saved her, I would have done. I didn't want her to die.
Didn't want Hannah to die.
I've tried, but I can't do it. To be honest, nowadays, I'm more interested in moving forwards.
I don't know exactly what he thought that question was, but sure. Okay. Oh, and it cleared up the green dot. Nice. Okay, so we've just got this last one. What's the hint say? 5 seconds. God damn it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Should I tell him Mariana might be a killer? He knows this, though. He told us that the police were looking for someone fitting her description. Although that was kind of redundant because the police have found someone fitting her description. That's why she's been sent to us. I don't know how she's out of jail. They suspect her of murder. And they're just like, oh, well, we'll give you your civil liberties until we decide that you did it. It's a bit crazy. Mariana might be a killer.
Wow. I think you're just jealous, Doctor. I mean, if Mariana really was killing people, I'm pretty sure you'd have to contact the authorities. I mean, that's what you do, isn't it?
Yes. The authorities sent her to us. Innocent until proven crazy. Exactly, yes. Because it's not just her lawyer that sent her to us. She woke up with a dead body in her bed, and they've accused her of killing him. So that's not just we think she might have done it. They have the body. Did I replay? Interesting. Sorry, what?
We went on a date.
Oh, right.
Well, sort of. She texted me this bar she was going to, and I just turned up. She can dance.
Yes.
I was transfixed most of the night.
Yes.
Next thing I know, I'm lying in my bed, at home. The room's spinning. The day moved forward. In fact, every night I go and watch Mariana dance, the day moves forward. Do you think Mariana likes me?
No, we answered that question. Hang on, how long have I gotten a hint? Does he like dancing? Don't know why I'm asking, but sure.
Do you ask all your patients that? Or just the pretty ones?
And that gives us the green. Oh my god, okay. Wow, okay, this is weird. That's that. There's no more dialogue for this day. And we now just have a accuse. Now, do I select the person I want to accuse? So, like, Nathan, clearly I'm taking note, yeah. So let's say, like, if I, Crown, thank you. So say, like, I think Mariana's it. Do I select her and then choose accuse? Or what? I mean, wow, okay. Who can we... I'm kind of concerned about just pressing the button now because I don't know where it's going to lead us. Because the game auto-saves. Mariana is clearly the most insane... or most unstable, generally. Can you save before? No, unfortunately not. There's no hard saves, just auto-saves as it goes. Which is quite punishing for such a... It is quite a long game. Even if you know what you're doing, you've still got to type through quite a lot of stuff. There's no quick options to get through easily. Necessarily. I mean, I guess you could probably spam it with the drop-down list, up here. But I think even then it doesn't give you everything for to get to the orange answers. I'm not sure. Anyway. Excuse me. Sorry. Backup save file for later. Don't worry about that. Whatever ending we get, I guess. It's not the absolute end of the world. I just I'm concerned about hitting the button too early is all. So, right, okay. Nathan believed he was cursed. So it's possible he thought that maybe killing Dr. Dekker would get him out of it. And also, there is some mystery around Nathan. Wake up full of holes, yeah. Because he didn't elaborate. We never got any more information as to why he's been sent to us exactly. Because, where are we? In the notes. Here we are. One of these. Is it this one? Referring yet another client to you for psychiatric evaluation occur, my suspicions were able to find him insane under the guidelines set out within the McNaughton rules. This is talking about Nathan. We managed to find it out in the previous day, I think. Because there's only two guys here. There's Bryce and Nathan. And it isn't talking about Bryce. He referred himself. He hasn't been referred by a solicitor. When we confronted Nathan about it, he's like, you don't need to know about that. So I reckon there's like a bit of a Moriarty situation going on here. He may seem like the most put together, but that could also just make him the most crazy. He's so crazy, he knows he's crazy and he's willing to go, full in on it. Anyway, so he isn't necessarily everything he sees, but we can't get any more information out of him. Mariana seems the most crazy. She seems nice generally, I guess, but she seems more like a victim if you believe her story, but if you don't believe her story, then she's also just absolutely mental. Elin, got a bit of a sour face there for a second. I don't think she's crazy enough, and I killed his beloved girlfriend. Well, yes, there is that, but there's also the fact that he in his story, he was trying to save things. I guess if you don't believe his story at all, like if you think he's crazy and none of the time travel stuff really happens, then he's just a guy that was in a car accident. He caused the accident. He doesn't deny that he caused it, and there's no deny that it's an accident. But in his mind, he tried to make it better and it didn't work. He's just trying to sort of live with that fact. If you believe what he said, then he is better off because she ended up worse for wear and he tried to fix it in the only way he felt he could. So that makes him the good guy if he isn't crazy. If he is crazy, then it's unfortunate, but that's about it. Elin, I don't believe she's ever done anything bad, but again, it could all be a ruse. Claire, absolute fucking psycho. She's definitely the one with the most likely temperament to kill. I mean, she already has done, supposedly to her twice at least. At least once, as far as we're aware. So I reckon she could kill him, but motive is the idea, would he actually have helped her or not? What about the double glazing ones? That never came round again. We've never seen that patient again. It's just, yeah, it just went away. It just didn't happen. Or, you know, it's nothing we have to deal with. I think that was more just like a, you know, a nice little extra bit of flavour on the way, so to speak. So I don't know. I think she's the most likely to do it, but why? Wasn't he going to help her? But then maybe she felt that he was just taking the piss and pushing things too far and not giving her what she wanted in the first place. Bryce, I don't know as if he has it in him to kill, but he definitely hated and despised Dr. Dekker and wanted rid of him. And then there's Jaya, who, I don't know, I'm on the fence as to whether she could or would kill, but she certainly thought that Dr. Dekker was taking the wrong path as far as she's concerned. So I don't know. I think the only person I would rule out would be Elin, really. Which means it's probably her. So, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to do another poll. And we'll think about it for another minute. Right, let's go with, we'll put everybody's name in there. Forgive typos, I can't, like capitals, I can't be bothered. Bryce, Claire's next. Oh, can I only get a few? Damn it, okay. Okay, right. And right, I can only add everyone, but I'm going to leave out Elin. If you think it's Elin, put it in chat. And let's give this down for... That might be... Okay, start poll, there we go. We'll put 2 minutes on it, because you never know. Do you think she works? Jaya is nuts. She thinks she works for you. That could be it. That's who you were going to vote for. You're going to vote for Elin. Okay, that's fine. We'll have one for Elin. But I only get like 5 options and there's 6 people. Like, god damn it. Well, I mean, everyone seems to... Yeah, I mean, everyone accepts that Jaya is meant to be there and doing the job. So, you know. But, yeah. Okay. We got a couple for Jaya. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I'm so on the fence. I really feel like there's not, I think I'd be awful in a courtroom, to be honest. I'd be like, oh, I don't know. Can I go 50-50? Ask the audience. That's what I've just done now, actually, I think. It's interesting, though. Everyone except Jay. Yeah. Phone a friend. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, and I'm still... I don't know. I don't know where this game... Because we've had, like, some really weird dreams. Now, are they just the dreams of someone who's, you know, stuck and doesn't know what they're... You know, like, they're stuck with all these mental patients and they're just really struggling. I probably shouldn't call them mental patients, but, you know, I don't mean it offensively. They're all these supposedly crazy people. And are they just weird dreams about the people we've been dealing with? Or have they... It's like, we've had a couple of instances with Jaya. And obviously she never acknowledges them. So the idea is the fact that they are... All right, 1 for Claire, 3 for Jaya. Jaya wins out. She done it, apparently. Okay. So we'll make sure she's highlighted. I don't know if that matters. I haven't clicked the button before, so we don't know if that matters. But oh, and sorry, and there was one for Elin. Sorry, but unfortunately, it still didn't be cross keys. Yeah. Okay, we'll do it now. We're sitting here doing nothing otherwise. Oh, here we are. Oh my god, hang on. Yeah, there is 6 people. Good. Okay, for some reason, because it's set out differently. Who murdered Dr. Dekker? So we're going with Jaya. Let's just see what happens.
Doctor, we've had a bad day, haven't we? If you think I'm guilty, then one of your patients must have you just where they want you. I'll forget this
That's fair. That's okay.
indiscretion and go and put the kettle on. And perhaps you can have a lie down or something.
Oh, okay. We get a freebie. We get to vote more. Okay. Oh my god, okay. Oh god, now we've got to choose between Elin and Claire. If I added my vote to it, it would be Claire. I think she's the most likely, most possible. And she's like, oh, I forgot to turn up. And so, in fact, actually, even by her reasoning, she assisted in his death. If you find it on the 6th try, no GG for you. That's fair. Nathan? Who voted for Nathan? Oh, because you chose, did you vote for Jaya originally? I wonder if you could pick someone until correct. That's it. Or maybe just Jaya is off limits. It's just like, well, we're gonna put the option there, but it's not actually her. Unless the game sort of has like a running system and it's, right, so at the beginning of the stream, I mean, it's, it was up in chat, doesn't matter, but Todis was here and he was saying that, well, sorry, Todis has always been here, but he was here quite early and he was saying that apparently there are multiple endings dependent on essentially how crazy you go. Like all the weird stuff you expose yourself to. And we probably expose ourselves to all of that craziness because we've been looking for all the options. But if you found they just show you game over, they go game uninstalls Windows. Yeah. Claire was your second guess. Okay, fair enough. So that's what a running tally of like 3 for Claire at the moment. So maybe as you're going, it has essentially like a bit like a string poll. It just has a running total of who's got the most sort of possibility of being it because of all the things you've asked, and then at the end it just goes, right, well, this is the amount of crazy it equals this person, and so on. So maybe the ending isn't necessarily set at the beginning, but it is hard set dependent on the amount of things you've done, and so we're here for a very specific individual, and we can just accuse them until we hit that person. So maybe it isn't we choose the end of the game here, but we can get it wrong until it goes right. So in theory, Okay, anyway, it seems like Claire is the next one. Let's just...
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker. If anything, I'm guilty of not bringing him back to life.
Yes.
And that's manslaughter at best. Good luck proving my talent, Doctor.
Right, okay. Damn it. Are we meant to have worked this out, or are we just doing it anyway? Okay. It's like Jaya says she didn't kill him, and you're just like, oh, okay, I guess I was wrong. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Right, so Nathan wanted rid of Dr. Dekker because he thought he was cursed. And, he could clearly tell Dr. Dekker was crazy, but Bryce is your third. Okay, fair enough. Mariana wasn't getting what she wanted, but is she just crazy enough to have... Oh, Jesus, I don't know. It's now started. Nathan is your second. Oh, my God. Bryce, right, okay, so Bryce is your third. He moves on when people die. There is that, it's true. But then he says he's been seeing Mariana, who's been helping him move on with her dancing, which of course won't happen much longer because she shouldn't be out of jail. But either way. Oh my God, I don't want to run a poll every time. I'm sorry if people feel like they're getting a bit screwed over, but I feel like that's just a bit overkill, Maybe we just run through them in possible order, and it is just going to give us one that works. Okay. So we've got... Surprisingly, only one person thinks Elin did it. I'm sorry, Stuff, Ducks, but you're the only one who doesn't like her, apparently. Well, or at least, thinks she's most likely. She's at the bottom of the list for me, personally. I don't know why. I guess it could just mean that, I'm confused. I'm betting you have to pick all 6 before it tells you that. Maybe it could literally just be we did it all along. I just want it not to be Mariana. I feel a little bit sorry for her. I feel at first she was supposed to be one of these, she's manipulating you because she's all pretty and you can't avoid her. Only because she's your least likely. Oh, okay. I see. Fair enough. Just to spite me, is it? I see. Yeah, I think they tried to play Mariana like the she's going to catch you with her feminine wiles, and you won't be able to resist her. And now she's just a really kind of sad situation. Why isn't Dr. Dekker an option? That's true. He could have killed himself. I mean, after all the nonsense she was exposed to. Yeah. Evil Doctor. Oh, no, that's not fair. Okay, right. Okay, so we'll try Bryce next.
Doctor? Frankly, I'm astonished. To accuse me of killing Dr. Dekker when others around you must be the more likely choice.
Yeah, but we've already ruled them out
dear.
because we asked.
I think this has put our therapy back a few steps. We'll need to build up the trust again. Very disappointing.
Right, okay. So not Bryce there. We had 2 for Nathan, so we'll go with him.
I'm not sorry he's dead, but I didn't kill him. I can't believe you're accusing me. The thought of being in an office alone with him late at night creeps me out. I'm hardly going to suggest it, am I? You're going to have to look elsewhere, Doctor.
Ow. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay. The window's uninstalled, yeah. Alright, so between these 2, Elin didn't like him, but she hasn't yet expressed any desire to hurt him or anyone else. Chap, we're getting there. I think it's all like this now. Maybe we're... Because the thing is, how many clues have we actually been given as to who did it? This all really seems kind of random, which is why I thought when we choose someone, it's just going to go, that's your choice, that's it, Rule out Eileen, so keep it a surprise, accuse her life. That makes sense, exactly. Quick, take 50. So maybe it is Mariana because he called her sane because he didn't believe any of her stuff, which still doesn't make any sense to me. And he was messing with her, basically, in her head at least. So maybe I guess, actually, if you think about it, she is the one sitting there rocking and holding her head, and maybe she is the most likely to just flip and kill someone. Maybe it's that simple. Maybe I've just been thoroughly overthinking it, and she really is just batshit insane. So let's try Mariana then.
Doctor, I didn't think you had it in you to jump on little old me.
I'm sorry?
Was I too muddled? I think if you're going to tell the police that I'm guilty, then I'd like to speak to my lawyers. I'd like them to see the security footage from my apartment. The footage that clearly shows you coming over, uninvited, and pounding away on my door like a psycho. And then I'd have to tell them the truth. That you wanted to have Dr. Dekker's job so bad you killed him. That you made me seduce him and drug him so that you could run a paper spike through his heart. And then after, when I wanted out, when I wanted to tell the police, you started stalking me. That's the truth, Doctor. I guess that's far more believable than thinking Dr. Dekker was eaten by a creature from the deep. A creature that he was trying to appease. Or, I suppose you could tell them that I'm insane. And I could take the fall for you. Couldn't I, babe?
It was her. But we already called her insane. We said we know she's insane. What about your patients? Why do you... It's too thought out, damn it. Oh, what's our insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again. You expected different results. Yeah. Oh, that is the definition. Okay, fair enough, I see. I thought it was going to give us a rating or something.
So I've got a new dog, a basset hound. She's got these big floppy ears and a really sad face. You know, even sadder than I look. Ginger. I call her Ginger. She's a rescue. But since I've had Ginger, I've never looked back. Literally. Not one day.
It looks like Terry won't be coming back. She hasn't been in for a while, and I thought she just had a bug or something, but from what I've heard, it's not good. Apparently, she's in intensive care, and they can't figure out what's wrong with her. Well, I'm not going to lie. Work's much easier without her watching over me. Does that make me a horrible person?
No.
There's no need to go over old ground. I understand. David died when I stabbed him, and everything else since, everything else that's happened, that was all me. David, Anushka's father, Iris. What's next for me, Doctor? How do we cure what I have? By all accounts, and thanks to a very unfriendly jury, it seems like we're going to have quite a lot of time to figure that out.
I think I was in my own head too much, manifesting things that weren't there. But I'm very much an art connoisseur now. It's definitely helping keeping me sane. I realised that I'm a very visual person, and paintings can keep me occupied for hours. I go to Providence whenever I get the time. It's the local art gallery here. The best time to go is late at night. You get the place all to yourself.
Ah, you must be the new doctor. And punctual, I see. I like that in a doctor. I think you're going to fit in just great around here. Oh, I forgot. I have a book for you. It's my must-read of all time, and by must-read, I mean you must read it.
Okay.
Let's recap, shall we? A siren, a shapeshifter, a time traveler, undead husband, teleportation, and otherworldly gods trying to take over Earth. It's an unlikely tale at the best of times, but you're also purporting to be all of these people. I think you're beyond help. You understand what you're saying and expect me to believe it? And you say I am one of your patients? Patently untrue, Doctor. If that were the case, then somehow I've managed to turn the tables on you. Which is plausible, I suppose.
Okay. There we go. That's the end. Right. What? Yeah, confused. I'm not sure exactly what was meant to come of that. John Gwynlaw, Professor Warwick. John Shields, Tim Cowles. Okay, right, anyway. So, G, thank you. Interesting. Streamers, beamers, and lemurs. Okay, interesting. So we were the patient? I think we became the patient. Hint me, baby, one more time. Yeah, that's fair. 100% complete. 411 hints used. But look at this. We got 100%. We got everything people had to say. So there are some playthroughs apparently out there which don't have them. So, 1888. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, means nothing, I guess, but, still there. Our detective rating is consultant, so that's the best we get. Only 9 away from 420. Damn it. Unfortunately, we can't hit... I guess the only way we'd have done that is to not ask obvious questions and get more hints, but we wouldn't know that, of course. So it's interesting. I don't know how to feel about that game. I like the way it's produced. I like generally what it is. I find it frustrating at times, but it's relatively easy to get through to the point where, if you just want to move on. But if you want to complete all the answers, that's really tough. Some of it's very unintuitive. GG, thank you very much. Where are we? Let's just let's get back to here. Here we are. It's fun. It had its funny parts. But yeah, I don't like the just because it's me. I don't like the format of having to type everything. I find that very tiring. But some people type quicker than I do, or better generally, so that's all right. And it doesn't help if we keep coming up with words I don't know how to spell. Although that is a good lesson, I guess. Everything and the combined brain of chat we managed to just one low and average random. We completely lost it, but I think it was a cool concept from the parts I got to get. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to assume I don't like the fact that when we get to the end, it was basically a guess until we get it. Now I don't know whether that's just because I'm being dense and we should have seen the fact that Mariana was clearly unhinged in some fashion, and we should have just gone she's clearly the one because she's the least stable, but then we have no real idea if she always ends up like that or whether it ends up that way just because like if that is a different response. I wonder if in another playthrough if we can somehow choose another person who did it, do they start showing more and more hints towards being unhinged as well? I doubt it, is my idea. I don't know as if they would go through the trouble of recording that much footage just for the sake of, the potential outcome to be visual. Entire game around one camera angle of a couch and it didn't get boring. I think, yes, that is a testament to not just the production, but the people. Excuse me. Yeah, I think there's some really good acting here because very rarely, occasionally, I sort of sat there and I was like, I imagine like, these people are just staring at a camera. That was mostly highlighted when, another playthrough right now to check it. Will it take it like 5 minutes? Stop. Yeah. Jesus, excuse me. Sorry, I got hiccups now. Most of the time I got drawn out of it when they like handed the camera something because they're like, well, we can't see hands and we know that's not working. That's just, it's them standing there holding it until either that fades away from them or, it disappears or something like that, so, so that's when I was drawn out of it the most because we're suddenly made aware of the fact that we're not there. It's actually just a camera, but most of the time it really felt quite good. They had a good presence, and such. Can you accuse somebody right at the bat? No, that doesn't appear until the end of the game. Like that button, which is accuse, is actually normally just the continue to the next day button. So when we get to the stage that we can move on, then it comes up with a little button saying continue. But when it was the last day, that button replaced itself with an accuse button because that was it. Yeah. So I don't know. It feels like we were meant to be a detective of sorts, working it out, and I felt like there just wasn't enough information to detect that. It could have literally been any of them by their own reasoning. And when it finally did come to Mariana, I was like, it makes sense that she would be, like I said, unhinged enough to do it. But her reasoning and the backstory behind it was completely beyond the scope of what we could have possibly guessed. It was all just absolutely seemingly random. So I feel like that is a bit of a shot in the dark at the end. But that's not so bad. I didn't come away feeling like robbed or anything, because at least it isn't, at least we got to keep choosing until we got there, and we didn't get the 6th one. It wasn't Elin, so bonus, would have been if the game files right before the test. Suggest it in the past before it's too late. I feel stupid. No, you don't need to though. Someone else did, and I chose not to. So don't worry. I said, don't worry. Just whatever end we get, we get. So But the thing is, though, the save files, it depends how far back you go, because apparently this game has multiple endings dependent on the choices you make. That those choices might start from day one. At which point, there's no point in having a hard save. You might as well just replay the game again if you're going to go through quicker. It really depends exactly on which options are defining the outcome. But either way, I'm glad we went through it. Unfortunately, I'm more glad it's finished. That's not necessarily to say it's bad, but I expected this to be done weeks ago, to be honest. And partially that's my fault for not being able to stream as much as I'd like. But it's a bit of setup because I've had to move my keyboard around, which sounds really easy, but it's just another thing on top of getting ready, and as well as the fact that then it's just been tiring going through all the typing and all the options. The hint cooldown was a pain in the bum. So, probably a different ending if you only get orange. Quite possibly, exactly, as you haven't pushed things too far, you haven't exposed yourself to all that extra information. It's quite probably, very different. But I thought that was interesting at the end when we saw that recap and we're seeing the people. It really did have a different atmosphere to it. And I thought that was really well done. The fact that when they're talking to a third party, and we're seeing this from the camera through like a another viewpoint of camera. Looks at stream review tomorrow. Thumbs up. Text. Glad it's finished. Confused developer reading. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't think Mariana likes it. Yeah, there is some weird stuff going on there, I guess. But then he's better off being away from her with his dog anyway. But yeah, I liked that when you were seeing them from that sort of third perspective, so to speak, third party. They suddenly felt more normal. Hello. Whereas it really did feel like you've suddenly woken up and things are much normal. Whereas previously, obviously seeing it from that specific camera angle we had, and obviously they've got the music going and the tone they've set, it all had a very specific, there is something weird going on here kind of feeling, and then all of a sudden you're broken out of it. You're taken away, and it's like, actually, this room isn't as intimidating as it looks, and these people aren't crazy at all. They're actually just sat there revealing some really. I think that was some of the best acting, was the bit at the end when they weren't. But then you can argue it's probably the least acting as well, when they're not being so weird. They're actually being really quite normal and just average people talking to a person on a sofa. And yeah, I liked. I liked Nathan's ending with the dog. That was good. I'm going to assume that obviously it doesn't really take into account the fact that you've accidentally accused all the wrong people, because there would be no benefit to that whatsoever. It'd just be like, okay, you accuse them, we'll move on, never mind, it doesn't matter. Not like subtract points or anything because you got it wrong. Because like I said, by the end of it does seem like a bit of a gamble anyway. But anyway, so that's that. I'm glad we ran. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. It's a bit longer than average, but when we were that close to the end, there's even no point in stopping. So I still owe another stream this week, don't I? So the plan is, I guess we'll be back tomorrow, all things going well, with a new game, and we are still on our exactly. We are still on to our short streak of FMV games, so similar to this, by the same people, will be their next game, which is called The Shape-Shifting Detective. Again, it's another game that's going to incorporate a lot of first-person camera views, interview-style gameplay. I have seen this one, but I know bits of it, but I don't remember all of it. So it's not like I could walk through it. I just know that I've seen it. And to be honest, I saw it a couple of years ago when I was in a bit of a sort of like one of those like tired slumps. So I was just like, I was a bit in and out probably most of the day and not really paying attention to it. But I do remember seeing bits and pieces, and I quite enjoyed it. You'll recognise some of the actors. That's important, and well, not important, but interesting. No cheating that way. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, and it's going to be slightly different mechanics as well. Obviously, it won't be the same as this one, so that could be interesting to get into. Hopefully, it won't take us quite as long because it's still going to be mouse-based, I believe. So there's no random typing or hints we're going to need. And then, yeah, and then we'll carry on from there. And we'll take that. So thank you all for joining me. Hang on, let me just start up my phone, which is not ready, and see who's doing what and when. See if we want to raid today, because well, we do. See what's going on. What do we feel like watching? Okay. Oh. No one's really in categories I'm thinking of. Has anyone got any recommendations for raids? If not, no problem. But it'll be a bit of a gamble. And it's awfully quiet, isn't it? This main menu is just done. That's it. There's no noise. It normally has noise. But it's quiet now. Sounds very weird, isn't it? So thank you all for joining today. I'm so glad you could all be here. But I mean, you know, never feel pressure to be here, but I'm glad you're here either way. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And eventually we got to the end of the game. I hope you enjoyed that for the bits you may have seen, or all of it if you saw it. I think stream, all my streams are talking about stocks and bonds. Fair enough. So, not quite our system then. Fair enough. Miss Mika, if you don't mind raiding someone big. Miss Mika? I don't know them at all. What are they? Come on, search. There we go. Horizon Forbidden West. Aside from JP, that was it. I was wondering, because I raided JP a few times. I wondered if people might get a bit bored with it, because I mean, not that he is boring, but you know, just repetitive raids. People might think I'm being biased or something, but because I've only got two that I would go to, is JP or Titanium Salt, and the problem is I won't stop with Titanium Salt because she's playing a game I haven't played. Sorry, whichever one it is. Think of the stream as well. And I haven't played her right. Oh god. All right, we're going to go to JP. I appreciate the offer of Miss Micah, however that's pronounced, but she's also playing a game I haven't played and may not do for quite some time, but I don't want to spoil the plot. Raid and run on Titanium. I could do, actually. I'm sorry, who was that? Give you a sub to Petabal. Thank you very much for that. You're right, actually. We'll raid and run. They're playing Metro Exodus. So I'll load that up. Make sure my phone is muted. There we go. Which is if anybody needs, shouldn't need telling from here, but it is a mature game. Where's me buttons? Right, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, I spelled that right. Titanium. Yeah, it's just Titanium Salt. Titanium Salt. Did I get that right? Yes, I did. Cool. Okay. I was like, oh, you got the red. I thought there was a lot of red boxes on my thing. I don't know what that was all about. Yeah. So you don't have to. That's just a little something if you want to copy it. You don't have to. But apparently it's a done thing. Apparently. So, why not? Anyway, right, so, yes, Metro Exodus, big, old, mature, streamy game. So be wary of monsters and such if you don't like it. Yeah, so thank you all for coming. We'll stop to get my voice back. There we go. Thank you for coming. Maybe the remission, but it's not complete. That'll do. Thank you for making your own. That's fine. Yeah, I appreciate you all being here. Have you a good day or night or whatever it is your time it will allow. Take care, everybody. Thank you again, everybody, for the bits and the subs, resubs and the extra subs, stuff that's radical, and for the bits. Beer Seeker, much appreciated. Hope you all have a good time and take care. And we shall go now. Okay, thanks a lot, everybody. Bye.